a little evil witchy witch. We kind of just got up to about the like first tavern last time. I believe. Let me just switch over to my gaming screen and we can see that way together. Activate player. And continue. Hopefully should work. Hopefully. Hey Auntie, how are you doing? You're a fill. How about that? Yeah, we got to about here and we didn't do any exploring. We literally just got here. I talked to Camellia. I remember that much. Where is my female? Hello, Nitras. Butcher the Shad. Hi, hi. How are you doing, Nitras? Oh, there she is. There is my girl. No, I think you're a full auntie. How are you doing though? Oh, you told me you're tired. Go get some rest, Auntie. What time is it for you? Hello, Wolfie. Hello, how are you? Where's the fellow Northern British person today? Who's a Northern British person? Who's Northern British? Whoa. Honor mode is tough, Nitras. I've not even done tactician for list honor mode. I'm scared. I also, Nitras, I had a really bad dream last night that I died within the first combat in our D&D session. I want you to know that. I am feeling good, Wolf. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I think I didn't catch what my dad had. I think I just had like a little bit of a sore throat. But I'm feeling all good. I went out today. I done some Christmas shopping for family. I got my nails done. I got my eyebrows done and my lashes. I'm doing much better. I done a lot of things today. My body feels very sore and tired from it. Oh, don't say that, Nitras. No. It's okay. I mean, I've got like decent constitution. Like, if anything, a rock is going to fall on top of me and I'm not going to be strong enough to push that rock off me. I kind of, one of my friends described myself as that kind of pretty much the classic barbarian, but not a barbarian. Like, the person who like just can't speak to anybody but also just can't be strong, but will hopefully do some damage via dexterity. £84 on Christmas chocolate? What the fuck? What Christmas chocolate did you get? Yeah, so I know why it's so big on that other screen now. Yeah, I'll fix that after. Yeah, I kind of thought it would only be annoying for that. Okay. I still don't think I pronounced her name right. When Doug's 10 stand reveals her constant vigilance, her eyes are focused and resolute. Noticing you, she lets you speak first, bowing respectfully. Mistress, I am at your service. I kind of like that she calls me mistress. I want to know more about you, my darling. The underground warrior looks flattered, raising her chin proudly. You can ask me anything, mistress. I got custom. Well, that's because you got it custom made. Of course, custom made is going to cost like an arm and a leg, auntie. You silly, silly man. Tell me about your life in the caves. Life was better than an uplander might think. You're surrounded by rock on all sides. It's sturdy, dependable. When you hide in a crack, you know for sure you're safe. Not like here, all this empty space around you. You always have to be on guard in case an arrow flies from any direction and hits you. Life underground is calmer somehow. Sure, there's less cave in the fids than here. Yeah, I think it's all... I don't even think I had a cold, Wolf. I think I just had a little bit of a sore throat from talking too much during that stream. Because I felt, like, pretty much fine the next day and I'm doing fine, so... I think it was just a little sore throat from talking too much. There's less food in the caves in here, but the amount of food that the Uplanders have is too much. Don't you see, Mistress, how many fat Uplanders there are? Why do they eat so much? Like cattle fattened up to make for tastier meat. We only had one fat person in our tribe, and that was Sul, and he was only fat because he was old, but pure. He seems a little bit judgmental. Thank you for the hug, Wolfie. Everything just seems fairer in the caves. When there isn't enough food for the weak, they die. The lazy die. The sick in the head and the body die. Only the strong and the skilled survive, and the blood becomes thicker, tougher. Well, that doesn't really seem fair at all. If everybody's dying. Like... Come on. What do you think of life on the surface? Windog scoffs arrogantly. Life among the Uplanders, you mean? Your customs are strange. The huntress casts a glance at you and corrects herself quickly. I mean theirs, not yours, Mistress. You're strong and clever, but I look at the other Uplanders and wonder. Have you seen how proud they are of their weakness? Look, my hands are so soft. I've never done anything with them in my entire life because noble blood runs through my veins. What does it matter who someone's parents are? I'm the daughter of a former chief of the tribe, so what? Is this what they respect and fear me for? Sul became the chief because he was old, experienced and smart. After him I might become the chief because I'm strong and even smarter. But these weaklings wouldn't have lasted a day in our caves. Windog's eyes narrow wearily. Everything is strange here, but it's alright, Mistress. We'll put things right, won't we? On the surface, your people are called mongrels, but I take it you don't like that term. The Huntress shrugs her shoulders. Let the Uplanders call us whatever they want. It doesn't matter. I know what they're trying to do. By giving us that stupid nickname, they're asserting their status and superiority over us. Because it's normal to try and dominate a stranger you just met. That's expected. When my king conquered the lands on the surface, people will call us by whatever name we choose. What happened between you and Lan? Tell me. Windog shrugs disdainfully. He is a good hunter, but not too clever. A bit of an idiot, really. He was the strongest in the tribe after me. That's why I kept him close. His heart is soft, unlike his body. The huntress smiles shamelessly. But then I met you, and I didn't need land anymore. Now I only want to hunt with you. I can tell you're proud of your strength. Windog throws her shoulders back proudly. Of course! Let everyone see who's standing before them. The weak must obey the strong if they don't want to be reminded of their place. Even when I was a snot-nosed little cave rat, I could bring the others twice my age to heal. Because I feared nothing and no one, pain least of all. I was showered with praise and compliments. The best hunters of the other tribes wanted me, but what did that matter to me? The moment you start listening to flattery is the moment you get soft and you die. No, I always push myself further, challenging myself, taking myself to the very edge. Many times I almost died, but I always came back stronger. I earned all my strength on my own, and if anyone didn't respect that, I just grabbed my knife. That's why I became the best hunter in the tribe. Why do you serve me? Windog gives you a bland smile. Because you're winning, and I want to be with the winner. I don't like sharing food and fire with weaklings. I prefer people like you. And also because being close to you is a good way to live. I love life, I'm young and strong. It makes me sense to eat, drink, screw and kill enemies while you're young. Not when you're 30,000 gongs old and shriveled up like Sul. As long as I'm your servant, I can have fun as I like and order around anyone I want. Who will dare defy me? No one. Her eyes drift half closed in a smug satisfaction. Your hard life is now you cold, hard, and cruel. You'll have to show more restraint on the surface. I can guarantee you fun and entertainment. Come for me and you'll get everything you've been dreaming of. I can guarantee you fun and entertainment. When Doug shoots you a feral grin. It's good we understand each other, mistress. As we neither say, we hunt in the same cave. Everything is clear to me now. When Doug lowers her head bowed much lower than is customary. Your interest gratifies me, mistress. I need a drink. Let's talk about you serving Hossalia. Uncertainty sparks in Wendug's eyes and she curls her spider legs on her back closer to her body. Of course, mistress, but now I only serve you. Has someone said something about me? What did you do for the demons? Aren't you ashamed? Why did you decide? What did you do for the demons? I brought my kin to their lair so they could join the demon army and accept the power given to them. I made my tribe stronger. Later, once we no longer needed the demons, my powerful kin would have fought for me. The huntress shoots you a grim and bloodthirsty grin. Aren't you ashamed of betraying your kin? Wendug replies respectfully but defiantly. I know that Saul would have called me a traitor, but for one reason only. He grew old and cowardly. I accepted the same fate as my fellow tribesmen. I ate the flesh too, and for many gongs I thrashed with fever, growling like an animal, lunging at anyone and everyone, my body burning from the inside. But I handled it because I was strongest of them all. Not a single day have I regretted the power I gained, and that's why I am not ashamed of sharing that power with my tribe. Why did you decide to switch? I was only serving the demons because they promised me power, and only for as long as they had something to offer me. Wendug chuckles, revealing her sharp teeth. But Hosala can't offer me anything now. She's dead, and I was never going to risk my life for her. You are a true leader, one worthy following, the huntress says in a fawning tone. How can I trust you? Wendug's voice gains a fervent edge. Why would I betray you, mistress? You're the strongest. It would be stupid to defect to your enemies and die along with them. No, I am not that dumb. Do you know, I kind of feel like I don't trust her, but she's cute, so... You know? It's good that our paths crossed. You could need a good servant, and I need a strong mistress. You promised me an army of mongrels. Wendug narrows her cat-like eyes, and I will give you one, mistress, but first we have to rebuff the attack on the city. Salah has spent his entire life preparing for the Underground Crusaders' return to the surface. He is not going to take any risks. He will order the tribes to hide in the caves like rats, and he will decide whether they are strong enough to fight side by side with us. Maybe he will decide that it's better to sit this one out, or wait for another chance to come along. We have to fend off the demons, win a glorious victory, and show Saul that ours is not a lost cause. Then he'll give us his warriors, and then it'll be my job to turn them into real soldiers. Okay, that's it for now. The huntress gazes at you with devotion. Thank you for talking to me, mistress. Let's see. Who else do we have to talk to? Well, there's Sela, along with Arabeth. Let's talk to Sela first. Sela smiles at you warmly. Hey there, during that march through the dungeon we never got the chance to exchange a proper greeting. It's high time I shake your hand. Arabeth said your friend Jana Aldori is missing. Do you know where we should look for her? Arabeth is worried about her fighters. I understand that. I wanted to look for Jana myself, so I didn't distract you. But since you're in this too, I could use some help. Jana and I met in Canterbury's a few days ago and just hit it off. We went drinking together. We went to that unforgettable celebration together too. But we got separated in the crowd, so we should start looking from the main square. That's where I last saw her. Sela frowns. Jana's a good fighter, even if she is green. She couldn't have become an Aldori otherwise. I hope that means she's alright. What do you think of what's going on in Cannabries? It's complete chaos. It's lucky we're here to handle it, right? Celia smiles brightly, then she gives you a worried look. Does the way I talk bother you? I know I can seem blaze. Many good people and our protector, Terendelv, died here in Cannabries. A paladin of Imode is expected to be properly respectful and solemn. But I prefer to face my troubles with a smile and a bit of common sense. Grief is a weapon they'll use against you. It can undermine a warrior's spirit. It's better we hold off on grief until we're driven the last demon and cultists from the city. If we want to win, we can't be mourning or deceased day and night, plus joy heals the soul. There's wisdom in the traditions of mourning and one should reject them. Chaotic. It's nice when you and your commander think alike, Seela smiles softly. Is fighting demons all you want, or are you looking for something more? How about covering myself in glory and becoming the hero of 100 ballads? Or at least a dozen if they're lively ones. Seela's eyes shine cheerfully. Anyways, to be more serious, the area around the world round is the best for a paladin who wishes to defend the weak and serve good. Being part of the crusade is reward enough for me, but there's something that worries me. I don't want to sound like I'm criticising my brothers in arms, but the Eagle Watch and the other orders are just focused on one aim. The war against the world round. That's why they can sometimes overlook the smaller things, ordinary misfortunes, you know? I always like being a wandering knight because any moment I could get up and go help a poor rat folk whose family had been kidnapped, or an old woman whose favourite dog had gone missing. So here's my answer. I don't have some big important goal, but I'll be happy to help those who need it a little bit here and there. I'd like to know more about you. Of course, ask me anything, I'll answer honestly. Where are you from? I'm a little bit from Geb, a little bit from Tatapesh, but mostly from the Knights of Imode. I was accepted and began my training at 14. I belong to the ranks more than I belong to any other place. You've come to Mendev by a long road, haven't you? A very long one. Seela looks at you cheerfully. A traveller is expected to have amusing stories. Unfortunately, I have only 3 tales of any interest, and I'd like to save them for our next feast. Otherwise, I won't have anything to show for myself when it's time to start bragging. And that just won't do. Especially since I win the night with my cautionary tale battle with chupacabras. Fascinating, can't they drink their victims' blood during combat and gain strength from it? You can't tempt me with a story about fighting and then not follow through. Okay. Fascinating, can't they drink their victims' blood? Oh yes, Seela's face grows serious. And they do it very quickly. They bite one victim, suck out their blood, and then strike the next victim as quick as lightning. But now you've tricked me and I started telling the tale. I might as well do it properly. Picture a small town in Kadaria, and down in the dungeon there's 2 murderers waiting to be executed. The gallows are already built for them, the rope's been bought. But sometimes life takes a surprising turn. Suddenly, a paladin of Imode appears in the doorway and offers the murderers a deal. If they go with her to fight some monsters, they'll live, if they survive, that is. There's a big difference between imminent death and probable death with a glimmer of hope. Wouldn't you say? So here we are, travelling through the desert, me and my friend, a priestess of Sarenrae, along with the little rat folk fellow who'd asked for our help and the 2 cutthroats. We get to the rat folk village and see their bodies lying around, all drained dry. We figured we'd have to fight vampires. That's how the little rat folk described the monsters who attacked their village. That's why we went in all brazen-like. The sun was high and vampires couldn't attack until dusk. But we never got a chance to look around. Black shadows, quick as the wind, attacked us from all sides. Not vampires, but chupacabras. One of the ones we pulled from the gallows got killed right away. The second one ran for its life. That left me, the rat folk, and Kira. That was the name of the priestess. And we all steeled ourselves for the fight of our lives. And just when we thought the end had come, with the chupacabras surrounding me like a pack of dogs around a bear, our rat folk friend wounded and down, and the teeth of the quickest and those blasted monsters clenched on Kira's shoulder, Right then, when all hope was lost, the other lad from the gallows suddenly comes running back. He kills the beast attacking Kira. I'm sure you know what a turning point in a fight looks like. Well, this was it. A moment before, we were lost, and a moment later, we had it back under control. The chupacabras dropped dead, one by one. The little rat folk was reunited with his family who were hiding in the basement. The priestess and I closed the eyes of that boy from the gallows who saved us. It was a shame he didn't survive the fight. May the gods keep his soul in its journey through the afterlife. That's a good story. He could have died in disgrace on the gallows, but instead he died a hero. Hello, Atrocis! I'm assuming you mean in Baldur's Gate 3 Honor mod? And I'd fancy the stunt earned him some points at his final judgment. It's smart to remember a journey doesn't end in death. Had it not been for that mercy, Milo's, that was his name, would be hanging from a noose, and me, Kira, and all the rat folk would be dead in that village. Someone told me that a kind deed done by an unkind person is 100 times more precious. By the same token, an evil done by a noble soul is 100 times more horrifying. That's what I really wanted to say. The chupacabras were just a good starting point. What made you become a paladin of Imode? Literally 3 hours 14 minutes in, cut by fucking sound. That base spider, and when she gets her like Queen Monarchy or whatever it's called, and then she can do like 2 attacks. That's a real bitch of a fight. I don't like that fight. As I hate spiders in general, so that makes that fight even worse. Ciela's gaze sharpens momentarily, then she sighs. That's a serious question and a good one. You should ask it of your companions, but it's a long story. To start with, 12 years ago, I was nothing like the person I am now. I roamed the streets of Solku with the other homeless orphans. I stole, I fought, I was a hired sword for a bit. Not the proper origin for a paladin, is it? Back then, Solku was a city of orphans, widows, and widowers. No's decimated the city regularly. My parents were among their victims. People there heard about new deaths before they'd finished mourning their previous losses. One day a group of knights of Imode brought a glimmer of hope to the city, but as others saw them as saviours and protectors, I was busy pricing up their noble horses and their gleaming mithril armour, wondering just how much one of their pretty swords would fetch. A thief lives one day at a time, that's what they say. I was the type that never thought past the next job. Anyhow, I was able to sneak into the knight's camp and steal one of their mithril helms. Ciela pauses, her voice sad and measured. And I was right there when a gnoll attacked the helm's owner. Asame was her name, and dealt a blow to her unprotected head. A gnoll like all those others she'd fearlessly driven from the gates of Solku. That one blow was fatal, but who was really to blame for her death? The gnoll attacker, or the young thief named Ciela? I know what it takes to survive sometimes, I can't judge you. Even a seemingly spoiled misdeed can have terrible consequences. Life is cruel and full of chaos. Sometimes survival just comes down to luck. You couldn't have known the consequences of your actions. Life is cruel and full of chaos. So that's how you see it. Ciela looks at you with curiosity but no hostility. I can't accept that point of view. If the story of my youth taught me anything, it's that we're all accountable for our actions. It's too easy to wave off responsibility if you use the cruelty of life as an excuse. But you're asking what brought me into the ranks of Imode's warriors. We all chose a paladin's path for our own reasons. Some were guided by nobility of spirit, some by a desire to fight injustice. I became who I am through penance and a debt unpaid. The day Asame died protecting my city, I wanted to kill myself for the terrible guilt I felt. But then I realised it wouldn't make the world any better. I decided that instead I tried to take her place. I become who she had been, and protect the innocence that she would no longer be able to protect. What are the principles that paladins of Imode follow? Ciela smiles. I'll tell you, I like to recite her code. It feels like I've said it 1,000 times, but it never gets old. There's strength in these words. After a pause, she begins, her voice slow and meditative. I will learn the weight of my sword. Without my heart to guide it, it is worthless. My strength is not in my sword, but in my heart. If I lose my sword, I have lost a tool. If I betray my heart, I have died. I will have faith in the inheritor. I will channel her strength through my body. I will shine in her legion, and I will not tarnish her glory through base actions. I am the first into battle and the last to leave it. I will not be taken prisoner by my free will. I will not surrender those under my command. I will never abandon a champion, though I will honour sacrifice freely given. Oh, a companion, not champion. I will guard the honour of my fellows, both thought and deed, and I will have faith in them. When in doubt, I may force my enemies to surrender, but I am responsible for their lives. I will never refuse a challenge from an equal. I will give honour to worthy enemies and contempt to the rest. I will suffer death before dishonour. I will be temperate in my actions and moderate in my behaviour. I will strive to emulate Imody's perfection. Okay, thank you. I've learned everything I've wanted to know. I hope I didn't bore you. Ask me something else if you like. Okay, thank you for speaking to me. Until next time. And I guess now we can speak to Arabeth. Arabeth rubs her red and tired eyes. Any success? How was the city? What is our main objective? You heard what that demon said. You're going to desecrate the ward stone and blow up the whole barrier around the world round. There would be an even worse disaster than the world round's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Cannabis, but every city with a ward stone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Imody's gift must not become a weapon of the abyss. These ward stones, what are they? They are our greatest treasure, the shield given to us by Imody herself, and placed in Cannabis and other Mendevian cities and fortresses by her herald. The chain of wardstone forms a protective barrier that stops the expansion of the world round and keeps the demons from moving beyond its borders. I shudder to think what will happen if that barrier falls. Tell me about the Eagle Watch. It was a small order created to fight not only demons but also the enemy within. To maintain the purity of the paladin ranks, prevent hearsay and identify spies, and it failed miserably at that. The Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth infiltrated it and formed their nest within its ranks. After the Queen entrusted me with leading the order, Inavia and I practically built it from scratch. We got rid of dead weight, people who weren't committed. We organised ways to transmit messages and orders safely. We introduced reliable ciphers. We found tacit allies around the city, from crusader orders to street beggars. This was my personal crusade. To purge a city of the Templars who had infested it. And I thought I was winning. I could feel it. We were so close to driving the cultists out of Cannabis, but Arabeth frowns. It's hard to admit, but those successes didn't count for much once the demons entered the city. On the contrary, if it wasn't for you, there would be a headquarters at the Defender's Heart. The cultists would have served up the city on a platter to the demons. Exactly, intrigue and spying mean nothing when it comes down to honest fighting. Success, when we got up to the surface, there were more cultists in the city than crusaders. What exactly was your order doing? If it wasn't for you, there wouldn't be a headquarters at the Defender's Heart. Lines on Arabeth's forehead soften. Yes, that's true. It's a good thing we achieved something. Thank you. Allow me to ask a few personal questions. Frowning a little, Arabeth nods. Please, but I must warn you, there are some things I don't have the right to discuss. How did you become a paladin? A bitter smile appears on the half-orc's face. I don't much like to remember it, believe it or not. The story of how I became a paladin is also the story of how I failed to become a knight. My parents were crusaders, made their shields stand together in Imody's celestial army. When I was born, they retired from the war and started preparing me to continue their legacy. But my father was an orc. You'd be pressed to find a calmer, wiser, and more pious servant of the goddess than he. But still, all his life he was dogged by sideways looks and whispers. When I grew older and it was time for me to serve, I decided anywhere but Canterbury's. That was where my father had served loyally, and his only reward had been injustice. Besides, the witch hunters led by the Honourable Prelate Halloran stalked the city with a heavy hand. Who knows what they'd have done to a strange girl with green skin. Instead, I went to... A smirk that looks more like a painful grimace crosses her face. You can laugh if you want, but I was young and foolish. I chose Last Wall of all places. You can imagine how well I was accepted in a country that's been battling the orcs of Belskin since its foundation. There were many there like me, but we were all treated as second-class citizens. To the locals, my green skin was more than leper scabs. Even my brothers in faith kept their distance. I took my vows, and the goddess granted me the powers of a paladin. But even then, not a single order would accept me into their ranks. I spent another 6 months knocking on doors before I realised the simple truth. I serve Emily, not these people. I don't have to prostrate myself before them. So I left, as a paladin, but not a knight. Things are bound to be tough for you too. Most common folk fear death and hate the undead even more than they do orcs. I'm sure you're no stranger to sideways looks and whispers behind your back. Where are you from? I was born in Chronicles. I grew up on a farm just outside it. But my way home lay at the end of a long and winding road. It took me years of travelling through foreign lands before I came to be where I've always belonged. Killing monsters and tracking down criminals. Sometimes I thought I was just wasting time, that my true place was in Kenneby's. But I pushed these thoughts away. I didn't even want to think about going back. But in the end, divine providence has brought me to my senses. It happened in Timon. I was tracking a gang of bandits, which my employer suspected was a cover for Rasmarian spies. I managed to find their lair, but inside I found something far more dangerous than spies, an unholy temple to Zongkufin. When I broke in there, the cultists were about to sacrifice someone, the person who was destined to become my wife, Anivia, but that's another story. After I cut down the cultists, I examined their papers and couldn't believe my eyes. A network of evil cults had spread through all of Avestain, including Mendiv. Worse, documents clearly showed that their allies, the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth, had invested my native Canterbury's and were even among the ranks of the Paladins. After that, delaying my homecoming would be tantamount to desertion. Luckily, I was no longer alone. Anivia was as eager to destroy the cultists as I was. Anivia and I hurried to Canterbury's. We couldn't trust anyone. The papers indicated that the cultists had infiltrated everything. Luckily, I have some experience in investigation, and my beloved, the half-orc, smiles warmly. She knew her way around working locks, tailing people, and trading information with the city's bottom feeders. Soon we defeated, alas, not the whole Hydra, but a few of its heads. Do you know who turned out to be the leader of the cultists? The commander of the Eagle Watch. Can you imagine? While Prelate Hurlem was chasing witches through the city, the enemy had infiltrated the very order responsible for internal security. The scandal reached the ears of the Queen. At first she planned to disband the order in disgrace, but then she offered its command to me, and put its salvation in my hands. Of course there was one small catch. I wasn't a knight, but I was made a commander just the same, skipping the usual progression for the ranks. I can't imagine the followers of Zongkufin, an alliance with demon worshippers, shouldn't they hate each other? They should, but Baphomet's minions are masters of deception. They manipulate Zongkufin's butchers as eagerly as Imody's knights. These cultists from that unholy temple didn't get the true face of their associates in Kennebrys. We ourselves learned the truth much later, after getting to the bottom of their nest. How did the people of Kennebrys feel about your background? They tolerated it surprisingly well. It shouldn't have been so wary. Crusaders don't tend to be prejudiced as a rule. After all, heroes from all over the world, even from other continents, came here to fight the demons. Apparently the people were only suspicious of full-blooded orcs. There were already many like me here, and we don't have any problems. The locals have their superstitions. Mendiv is merciless as last wall. They just have a different set of victims. I keep seeing those same sideways looks and scowls, hearing the familiar whispers, but where once they used to whisper behind my back and point to me, now they whisper in my ear and point at someone else. It's so strange to be on the other side of humiliation, to wipe the spit from your face and suddenly be invited to change position and spit at someone else. You must have figured out by now that I'm talking about tieflings. It's true, there are many of them among the cultists and few among our crusaders. And our fighters do all they can to drive away those who want to be our allies. People shun them, call them perilous spawn, or worse, as if they choose to be born like that. I believe it's quite a feat to rise against the call of one's blood and join the forces of good. Still, most only see them as the enemy. I once saw a knight bleeding to death because he wouldn't let a tiefling priest touch his wound. Alas, I haven't been able to change this in all my time in Kennebrys. Tell me about Anivia. We met in Timon as I was wandering aimlessly from one ordeal to the other. We returned to Kennebrys together to expose the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth. The day the Queen knighted me was the second happiest day of my life. The first was the day of our wedding. But Anivia isn't just my beloved, she's my staunchest ally. We share every victory and defeat. The best of me is alive thanks to her. Thank you for saving her back then, the day Kennebrys fell. But her return, the only thing giving me the strength to protect Defender's heart, was the hope that I'd see her again. We are in your debt. Thank you for your answers. I have to go. Okay, that's outside.
This way.
Is there anyone else to talk to? That guy has a name. This guy may be important. He has a name. A young man in a well-worn travelling clothes and a simple wooden symbol of Aristil on his chest is efficiently cutting a linen rope into strips to use as bandages. Despite his visible exhaustion, he works with zeal, singing some tune about red braids and ripe sheaves of what under his breath. He raises his warm chestnut-coloured eyes to you. Are you one of the Crusaders? Thank you for defending those of us whose talents lie off the battlefield. I'm Jernog, servant of Aristil. Pleased to meet you. What are you doing? I only took my holy orders recently, so my god has only bestowed a little of his power upon me as yet. I'm sorry to say that the number of wounded fighters in this tavern is far beyond my power to heal. But there's a reason people say, have faith in the gods, but look to yourself first. I may not be able to help the wounded with magic, but I can at least cut up bandages. Are you from around here? No, I was just passing through Kennebrys. I was sailing down that old man of ours, the Great Selin River, to a village by the name of Chilly Creek. I happened to land in the city on the eve of the festival. I'm ashamed to say I decided to stay for a day to enjoy myself, but I ended up staying in the city longer than I'd bargained for. Chilly Creek, where is that? It's a small fishing village. It's not even marked on some maps, but people do live there. What they don't have is a priest. They have no one to heal their wounds, no one to offer prayers for a good catch, no one to give their deed a dignified burial, and the world round is a froze stone away. So I'll be settling sail for Chilly Creek to serve my god and my people. Once we've held Kennebrys, I'll be going there. If by the grace of the good gods we all survive this, you should come and visit me sometime. You'll find the village here on the bank of the river. The place marks Chiller Creek on your map. Aren't you a young and experienced cleric afraid to go to the border of the Whirlwind? I won't lie, I'm afraid, but what can I do? Those villagers are simple people. Every day of their short lives is spent doing hard, honest work. That's exactly the kind of life I want. Something simple but meaningful. If I had centuries ahead of me like elves do, I might have spared some 50 years or so to travel around the world, the young man says with a smile. Or maybe even 100, why not? But I don't have time to spare, so I want to spend my short life in the place where I'm needed most, even if it's dangerous, especially if it's dangerous. I could just help with a cleric. Jernog makes a helpless gesture. Estrel knows I'd be glad to help you, but it's no use. My spells are depleted and I have no training in potions or scrolls. See this robin cutting for bandages? It's the second to last one. Okay, I have to go. Okay, let's go to the basement. What are they hiding in the dungeon? I see some crusaders. I need to sort myself because it is very, very cold today. Oh, there's some chests. Will they get mad at me if I put these chests? Yeah, let's talk to this guy. He has a name. He seems more important. Surrender thy soul, Delvin. May they protect us. Ha ha ha, got you again. How many times is that today? Take your jokes and shove 'em, tiefling. Whoa, easy there, chief. Don't hit me.
Hey, Chief! Ooh, hey, gorgeous. Come over here. I want to talk to you about something. Something really important.
Quit bothering the decent people in here, Woljif, or I'll knock your teeth out!
What's it to you, Delvin Dum-Dum? You were told to guard me, and I'm not stopping you. But no one told me I had to shut my trap.
Who are you?
Woljif. Woljif Jefto. I deal in useful things. I can get you whatever you want. Anything. But there's just one problem.
Why are you in chains?
Does it really matter? Don't get hung up on the past, Chief. Don't look to the future. Live in the here and now.
He was caught thieving.
What do you want from me?
I'll lay it out for you. Simple job, 30 minutes tops. We go someplace, talk to someone, and in return, whatever you want, I'll get it for you. Some extra rations? No problem. Armor, weapons, scrolls, you name it. It's as good as yours. If you need my help with something, whistle and I'll be there. I'm handy enough with knives too, and even my magic know-how isn't too shabby.
What a load of guff! If you were good at magic, you wouldn't be stuck in here now, would you?
Don't you listen to him, Chief. He'd find fault with the Queen herself. I'll be useful to have in battle, and I'll sell whatever you want at a reasonable price. It's your lucky day. You won't meet another gem like me in Canabras.
I can't help you while you're chained up here. How can I free you?
That's easy. You know Irabeth? Feisty-looking gal, always wears armor. You can't miss her. She's the meanest fighter in the whole city. When you see her, put in a good word for me, will ya? Tell her there's this guy, Woljif, locked up for no good reason in the Defender's Heart. Well, for the follies of his youth. And he really wants to get out on bail so he can keep up his good behavior and make a contribution to society. You got that? Will you do it?
Okay, I'll talk to Annabeth.
I knew I could count on you. Knew it the moment I laid eyes on you.
Your shadow, what was that?
Get me out of here and I'll tell you. And don't worry, it's not contagious.
Okay, we'll talk there. Let's go back up to her. Pretty sure no one else had a name, right? Just our companions. Those guys have names. And that guy. How important can it be? There's a tiefling chained up in the Defender's Heart. What can you tell me about him? Woljif is a petty thief from a gang of thieflings operating in cannabis. That's what we call them in these parts. They tried to rob a vendor of magical items recently. Unfortunately, we apprehended only one of them and the rest managed to escape. We have nowhere else to keep him apart from the Defender's heart, but that's hardly a prison. Wojciech knows it too. He's been begging us for days to let him go free or have someone vouch for him. Sorry to ask you to put in a good word for him, hasn't he? Erebus squints at you thoughtfully, then shrugs. If you want to recruit Wojciech and put him to good use, go ahead and take him off our guards' hands. We can ill afford to let a soldier spend days watching over a meddling thief. I hope the tiefling proves useful should you decide to take him along. Okay, I guess let's talk to these guys with names. A tall, athletic man greets you. His hair is prematurely grey and shorn close to his head in a military style. His is lean and well-groomed, and a monocle twinkles coldly in his eye. The bold set of his jaws and his large but agile frame attest that here is a man who is always ready to be on the move. Greetings, I am Hiller, Venture Captain of the Pathfinder Society. Howjar, I'm the superior officer among Pathfinders in this region of Mendiv. However, the Society is running almost no operations here right now. Besides me, there are almost no Pathfinders here. Actually, I'm only stuck here because of an old feud with a demon worshipper known as the Spinner of Nightmares. I've had to work alone without the support of the Society, but I've made a lot of acquaintances among the local mercenaries and daring fighters. If you need any good fighters for an honest cause, talk to me. Tell me about your confrontation with the Spinner of Nights. It all began with a task of the Pathfinder Society. I arrived in Narrowsand with my team to investigate the sudden death of a famous crusader, Baron Falrun. We soon focused in on a small hospital for the wealthy, where Falrun was being treated shortly before his death. It turned out that a gang of Bahamut cultists calling themselves the Labyrinth of Mind had gotten a foothold at the hospital. They're obsessed with twisting the minds of their victims and targeted fragile people too weak to resist. The hospital is filled with perfect victims, isolated for weeks from the outside world, completely helpless. When they returned, they were different, almost normal. But the moment they had heard a certain phrase, something dark awoke in their minds and they transformed into servants of Bahamut, ready to lie, betray, and even kill. The Labyrinth of Mind was preparing to infiltrate all the elite circles in Mendiv, but Baron Falrun has stopped them. He was too loyal to his oath and too resistant to their spells. He fought for his freedom until the strain broke his heart. We opened and cleaned the city of Bahamut's pit of vipers. Their den was a cradle of sin and filth. They cast spells on each other and their loathsome fantasies stepped real from their minds into the world. They dreamt of horrible and forbidden things, and they fought like mad. We burned the place to the ground and slaughtered everyone we could, but the leaders of the cult were able to flee, and they were set upon revenge. They abducted my daughter Lori, who served under my command in the Pathfinder Society. They left me a note full of tart insults, mockery, and sneers. From that note, I learned the name of my enemy, the Spinner of Nightmares. A few months later, I confirmed that she was the leader of the Labyrinth of Mind. My hunt had begun. I would get Lori back at any cost. Hiller grunts his teeth with bulldog determination. I have to go. Good luck, butcher bag. Only trust your closest friends. The enemy is cunning and treacherous.
Wherever my legs carry me.
An opposing young Orid is surrounded by a crowd of crusaders who are hanging onto her every word. I hope this example clearly illustrates the difference between Jessica legionnaires from the last war and the crusaders. The perfection of form and spirit they were imbued with during creation turned them into parts of a well-balanced war machine, not a ragtag bunch of individuals, but a united whole. Now tell me again why I'm supposed to be impressed by your reckless assaults where everyone is fighting for their ego and the right to beat their peers to a swift but pointless heroic sacrifice. Some crusaders grumble unhappily, but it's clear that they're captivated by the woman's words. The only exception is a scraggly and disheveled halfling monk whose puffy black eye gives him away as a brawler and a troublemaker. He enthusiastically pushes forward and tries to engage, but one of his friends swiftly jabs him in the back with an elbow, making the poor fellow pause to catch his breath. Quietly listen. One of the Crusaders angrily curls his fist tightly and retorts with a burst of passion. If those jests of yours or whatever had come for us, we'd have their guts for garters. You think we never fought a mighty adversary before? The soldier's stern facade can't fully conceal his relish. He clearly plans to enjoy this confrontation. The Crusaders around him look upon their exotic opponent with a mix of irritation and piqued interest. The woman chuckles before cutting off her interlocutor. I would love to see you storm a 60-foot-tall walking castle shaped like a gigantic elephant that carries siege fortifications on its back. And I'll have you know these fortifications were defended by Jiskin priest craftsmen armed with demon-bound war machines. Yeah, a lot of this game doesn't actually have voice acting, so I need to do a lot of the speaking. Which is one thing I don't like about this game, because I don't like speaking too much, because it hurts my throat. Like, it's not even been an hour yet and my throat is already very, very sore. They use the enemies you cannot defeat as mindless weapons. The woman gives the people around her a triumphant look and adjusts her clothes with pointed nonchalance. Her voice takes on a lecturer's tone. You should not argue with someone who happens to be the most authoritative researcher on the history of warfare 3,000 years before the foundation of Absalom. The woman looks at you and flashes an amused smile. Lecture is over. Do my esteemed listeners have any questions? Yeah, I don't have time for this. Don't really care about this. I kind of do, that's the issue. Okay, let's go get this guy out of his cell.
Well, Chief, what do you got for me?
I talked to Arbeth and I've decided to make you part of my trip. We'll see how it goes.
You must be a smooth talker. Come on, Delvin, get these bracelets of yours off me.
I do, because there's a lot of people who like just have sound on while they work or that sort of stuff, so if I'm not saying what's actually going on the screen, then they have no idea.
Will fleece you for everything you've got. Mark my words.
You're a bitter little man, Delvin. Petty and mean. You can't even be happy for me, can you? I pity you. I'll leave you alone with your sad little soul. So long. And now, Chief, straight down to business. You see, I'm one of those guys that people around here call thieflings. We just call ourselves the family. After we knocked over that shop and I got stuck here in the Defender's Heart, a little bird told me that big sister Charisme wanted to see me.
Only for
You following?
like bits redeem sort of thing, move. But it's okay,
She won't be
honestly.
asking me
I'm fine.
questions like, Woljif, how'd you manage to get out of this one? Or, Woljif, you're so thin, didn't they feed you? No, something serious has gone down, and I just know they want to try to pin something on me. I can feel it in my tail. So, I knew right away that I couldn't
I'm okay
go alone.
with, honestly. If it
Turned
gets
out
too bad,
just in
I'll just end
time,
stream.
Chief. You don't need to do anything when we get there. Just stand behind me and look mean, and I'll handle the rest. Somehow. Let's go, I'll show you the way.
Yeah, open up this cage. Thank you, sir. Let me just loot everything you guys are storing down here. I'm sure you guys don't need it.
Trail me.
Hello, evil. How are you doing, sir? Uh-oh. Did my stream crash? I think my screen may have crashed at one point. I am doing good, evil. Thank you for asking.
Upstairs.
Did you enjoy Lethal Company when you played it the other night?
The kitchen. Heading into the garage. Leave the garage. Kitchen. Going back down to the basement.
It was a bit mad though. The people I was playing with were very hyped though, so that made it fun. Oh yeah, I'm glad you were still able to enjoy it. DVD wasn't the best, to be honest. We had some issues. We had like quite a few rough colours to kind of go against, sort of thing, but you know, that's kind of just part of the DVD life.
What's in wait for me there?
Happy to be of service. May Shaylin brighten and vivify your day. What are you? I'm a Presta. There's just very loud bangs downstairs. I'm a Prestidigipainter Golem. Many millennia ago, I was built by Islante clerics of Shaylin, the goddess of beauty, to make the world a better place. My joyful service, I have visited many lands, and for the past few centuries, I have resided at the Temple of the Sunrise, Shrissum, Fenians, and Sheens. I got a really good one though, Evo. We went against like this legion, and me and Kai were last alive, and Kai was on his last hook, so Kai was like, well, I'll sacrifice myself so that you get your hat, Shannon. And literally the hat spawned right beside me, and when I stream I turn off my like recording software, because if I want to clip anything then like I can just clip it from stream, sort of thing. So I forgot to put it back on, and I was so upset I didn't record it because it was such a perfect moment. But yeah, we only played for an hour. I told Kai, I was like, okay, max an hour, and then I need to go sleep because I was sleepy. And I actually stuck to that and only played for an hour. But then the good cleric saw fit to offer me as a gift to the Mendevian Crusader so that you could share in the beauty I can create. Can you do anything useful? My creators granted me the ability to place illusions on various items. I can change their colour and texture to make them more beautiful and appealing to the eye. Would you like me to cast an illusion over your armour to make it green? Green is a very pretty colour and it would match your eyes. How did you end up here? I was in the tower of I was in the tower of Estrad Museum, but then some not beautiful people came and started smashing everything. I asked them to show restraint, and that's when they decided to steal me. After all, I am beautiful and very valuable. They dragged me down the street, but I didn't want to go in with them, so I kept stopping. The least beautiful of my kidnappers threw me over his shoulder and tried to run away with me. But I'm very heavy, so his back made a very not beautiful crunching sound. He started yelling, and then everyone else started yelling, and some of that yelling was directed at me, and then they started hitting me with their not beautiful weapons, and then some good crusaders drove them away and brought me here. And now I've been lumbered with you. Waste of gold metal you are. And instead of working, I'm supposed to keep an eye on you so no one is tempted by the walking treasure trove. What can you do to help with the war? I was not designed for any type of combat. Yeah, I can bring beauty and harmony. Okay. Okay, just cast an illusion on my gear, please. Right, I don't wanna... I don't want to do that. Okay. Show me your beers, sir. I think I have some things to sell too. Sell that too. Oh, thank you, Wilfie. That can be used for spells. That can get sold too. Thank you. Oh, you can have all of them too. You can have that urn, the oil. So Roll for potions. Oh, he can have these maps. Potions. Rusty horseshoe. Potions. Some silver powder. Potions, 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 cooking. Oh, that's expensive though. Nice, but that is fucking expensive. Jesus. Oh, a picture of undead. A shame everything is so much money. Oh. Yes. Grab a couple of them for Windog. Okay. Copy to spellbook, copy, 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 copy. Okay. Oh, you can learn that one too. Take some healy potions. Windog, you take another one of them. You're fine, you're fine. I'm also fine-ish. Okay, I guess it's now time to exit this area and go see what we can find. My shoulder's a little bit sore today. I think it was from carrying my bag. Oh, I have a talked person, so I... Go to Market Square or... Guess let's go to the Fiefling's hideout right now. Oh. Yeah, let's fight some enemies. Thank you, Wolf.
Who, me?
Let's throw out his things. Okay, Acid Splash, Daze, the Smith, Disrupt Undead, Lair, jolt, light, ray of frost, resistance, and touch of fatigue. And then burning hands, color spray, grace, and mage armor. And for abilities, rush, keep the grey, treat affliction, demoralize, resist acid, resist cold. I'll take that away. Resist fire, resist sonic. I'll put that there, as well as light. Defensive fighting, then the inspire rage. Okay.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Is he the only enemy? Or is there more? Okay. I can hide there for now.
Where do you want me?
Doug, I also want you to hide and come stand beside me.
I'll watch your back.
Can we retreat?
Aw, she got caught. Damn it. Okay.
I'll rip you apart!
Oh, nice crit. I'm currently looking at wireless earbuds. Wireless is really good. These headphones are wireless, and I don't think I can go back to wired headphones now. I am so grateful to just be able to like stand up at like any given moment. You can probably just Google it and see. I'm not very good at that sort of thing either. I'll try and daze you. That was the thing, that, not daze. Seela, can you rush him, please? Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, I also got like my like the wire was starting to break a little bit, so kind of like it was only time before I had to get rid of them. We'll just bring him a little bit closer for next turn. Okay, you're gonna just run right past us and go for Wendug? Okay.
I'll cut you wide open!
Their spirit weapon. Card attack. Oh, you're also gonna run right past all of us? Okay. I'm melee out, so I don't get attack of opportunities.
They'll beg me to stop.
Nice. Some very nice gear there. Yeah, definitely just being able to stand up, it's definitely so easy. Oh, another fight. Okay.
The spirits demand your blood.
They're all kind of a bit weak, to be honest, but I guess I'll... do my evil eye. Whoa, Jeff. Okay, that's a cantrip, so I should be able to cast it consistently. Oh, sneak attack too. I've done lots of times watching your stream. I put my phone down for a minute, forget to look away my phone. Yeah, quite a lot of times like I have wireless headphones for going outside, but sometimes I like to listen to music when I'm in bed, and I have like in-ear wired headphones just cause that makes it a lot easier. And often then I'll forget that I'm like attached, and I'll just like get out of bed to go to the bathroom or something and plop plop plop. Okay, let's continue. Enter. No, I wanted to look before they saw me. Sister Kirisme. The basement is dark and dank. You're immediately struck by hostility of the gathered tieflings. 5 of them are kneeling along the wall, separate from the rest. The tall woman, who had been cleaning her fingernails with the tip of her knife, greets you with narrowed eyes. Brother Woljif, you got my message then. Sorry I couldn't swing by sooner, dear sister Kirisme. It was just one thing after another. First I was in shackles, next, well, no, I was still in shackles, and I was being watched. And then the chief got me out. But I came here straight away. I knew you'd be waiting on me. Enough talking, or else we'll be here all night. So, we had a clear plan. We were going to wait for nightfall, slip into the shop, grab the goods, and leave. Even if the neighbours called the guard, there was time to get away. But what happened? That bitch Edibeth showed up almost right away. She knew we'd be there. Someone betrayed us, and I have a good idea who it was. What do you have to say to that? Make it quick. Do you think Woljif knows the name of the traitor? The burden of proof lies in the accuser. Woljif doesn't have to prove anything. Canopies is burning. Why are you squabbling here instead of fleeing the city? Woljif, tell us your side of the story. What happened? Attack, I'll call you on putting into this, or I don't want to get involved in your business. Canopies is burning. Why are you squabbling here instead of fleeing? Kirisme turns to you. She speaks. I thought Woljif only brought you so you'd have someone to hide behind if things went south. Kirisme purses her lips. I'd be glad to leave, like the rest of my brothers and sisters. But in the family, there's nothing worse than betrayal, and it's something we do not forgive. We don't forgive anyone who lets traitors off the hook either. If I don't find the rat, my superiors, let's just say, I'll wish I was burning in canopies. I want to keep living, so I'm going to take a chance until I find out who's the traitor here. No one is leaving. Do you think Wildriff knows the name? Yes, he knows the name of the traitor. Every gang that Brother Wildriff has been a part of has come very quickly to an end. Their hideout location was passed to the guards, or their competitors found out where they could ambush them. Wildriff is the only one who always comes out smelling of roses. If you think about it, you'll come to the same conclusion as us. Wildriff, tell us your side of the story, what happened. What's there to tell? About a week ago, Sister Kedisme got 6 of us together in this very basement. Me and those 5 over there, I mean, Wildriff jerks his head towards the 5 thieflings kneeling by the wall. She rounds us up and she says we've got a score. Ancient trees and wonders, the only place nobody's ever been able to hit, the place is guarded by a golem. But now, a powerful scroll would knock out the golem just happened to come into our possession, along with a tip-off that the shop owner would be gone on a particular night. All 6 of us know a bit of magic, and we know that any enchanted junk will sell for a pretty penny, so we're in. And the most important thing was that none of us want to be hanging about the shop ahead of the job. No casing out the place, no calling attention to ourselves from either the golem or its master. The shop was top secret. That's all true so far. Go on. We did everything right, with the locks and the golem. I picked the lock. I remember it clear as day. Sister Downa was on the lookout, Brother Meldon had the scroll, Doffy, Tavi and Varnier brought the sacks. We covered the windows and lit the torches. I remember scooping up rings and tossing them in a sack, and one right expensive one rolled away from me. I crawled under a table after it, and next thing I know, Irabeth was there. Everybody scampered, but I was still under the table. Not my finest moment. I was going to wait it out, but then those bogheads were dragging me out by my tail and put me in shackles. They took all my rings off me, about 20,000 worth, and had insult to injury. I never even found the last one. In the end, I got busted over nothing. So they caught you. Poor thing. Stripped you of your loot, and you didn't even manage to stash anything. Kedisme is pointedly polishing her knife. Where's the moon of the abyss, Brother Wildriff? Why would Irabeth arrest her own informant? Took the words right off my mouth. It doesn't make any sense. If I was a rat, I'd have kissed her on the hand and been long gone by now. You know me, sister. I'm a cautious fella, not an idiot. Why would I go against the family? So the fish in the selling can have a nice Wildriff-sized dinner? The moon of the abyss is a pretty bauble to be sure, but it's just an amulet. It ain't worth dying over. You knew Irabeth's people would protect you. You knew you could pin the moon gone missing on them. And now you've come back up. You knew exactly what I was going to say to you. Only problem is, nobody's returned the amulet to Philemon. Are you giving Irabeth a cut? Is that it? Have you seen her? Do you think she'd take a cut of anything I offered her? She can't be bought. She's like 3 heroes of Imidi all rolled into one. He speaks the truth. You'll find some knights who'll take bribes, I'm sorry to say, but Irabeth Terrorblade isn't one of them. What is the moon of the abyss? It was an amulet. It used to sit on a little cushion in the window of Ancestor Trees and Wonders. Sterling silver, sparkled like a star, fine piece of work. On one side there was a half moon, you know, a crescent, a waning moon. Then in the middle there was a dark crystal, like it was eclipsing the moon. Old man Philemon was so proud of that amulet. He used to say, I'll never sell it, it's a jewel of my collection. Wildriff sighs unhappily. I used to go there to see what kinds of treasures there were in the world. There's nothing else to look at in Kennebrys. People used to claim it was a powerful thing, but who's to say? If you ever saw a thing like that, you'd have the guards on you the second you tried to fence it. Everybody knew that you were always hanging around Ancestors Trees and Wonders, drilling over the moon of the abyss. Do you think you could swipe it in all the commotion and keep it for yourself? Did you hope that we'd all be locked up and you'd get off scot-free with a fancy trinket to boot? Don't take me for a mug, Wildriff. I see right through you. Go on, Wildriff. That's the whole sorry story. Wildriff crossed his arms, looking affronted. Some family this turned out to be. It's just a name in the end. In a real family, people take each other at their word. They don't throw around accusations. I didn't take the moon of the abyss. What am I going to do with it? You can't sell it to no crusaders. It's a special item. You can't wear it, it'll get nicked. It's pretty to look at, sure, but it ain't that pretty. Because that important to your sister kills me, I'll find it. And I'll drag the traitor here by his horns just so as you don't end up at the bottom of the ceiling. But you know what you're going to owe me for that? An apology. Right here in front of everyone. You're going to apologise loud and clear so everybody hears it. You'll say, sorry Wildriff, you're a good guy and I was wrong about you. Fine. You're one of my people, which is why I'm going to give you some time. But if you run Brother Wildriff, the family will get you wherever you go. You'll spend the rest of your life looking over your shoulder, tossing and turning at night, feeding poison in every cup and every meal. You'll look into the eyes of every tiefling you meet, wondering if the family's come for you. You'll have no peace. But one day, you'll be tired of running. You'll stop to catch your breath, and that is when we'll get you. Got that? You have a way of words, Sister Keresme. A way that almost made me wet myself, by the way, nonetheless. Let's go, Chief. We'll go chat to that scary gal, Arabeth. She knows you a little. We can ask her who the idea's out. I'll let you do the talking. We'll find the real traitor. And I'll get my apology. Onward to Arabeth, Chief. Let's go clear my good name. Root out the traitor, but be quick about it. Time's running out. I don't want to get chewed up by demons. Okay. Can I, loot anything from you guys while I'm here? Thank you. Just gonna... Don't mind me, guys. Just wanna have a little look around, you know? See what amazing things you have here.
Wherever my legs carry me.
But there's a locked door. I want to know what's behind the locked door, Keresme. Oh, that's where they keep all the good stuff. Okay. We'll leave for now, but you know, I'm gonna come back for that. You should know that, Keresme. I'm gonna come back for that. Okay. Right, we should go back to the Defender's Heart and then I can make my way down into like the market square sort of thing. But I can go back here and talk to Arabeth and Staunton. Because I didn't see him before. I must have missed him. Can I have another look around about for him? That was the dwarf that I nearly accidentally killed last week. So, you know, he might be a little bit angry at me. Okay, I'm this way. Okay. Okay, hiding up around about here. I don't think so. Sure, Radiance, do you recognize this sword? Do I recognize it? Of course I do. I made it with my own hands. That's my brand, see? Dwarf carefully takes the sword in his hand, gazing at it like a doting father. Oh yeah, no, things have been tough without you, but at least you still got your sword, that's something. Jordan returns the sword to you. In battle, ordinary swords get blunted, they break, but sometimes a weapon can preserve. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm not fiery on these things, but something like an echo of the deeds done with that weapon. Or more like the reflections of the wielder's soul, I don't know. I'll say one thing, take care of that sword. Yanyo may no longer be with us, but the demons will still remember why they need to turn their tail and run when they say Radiance. Ugh, the scabbard's all worn. We can have a fine looking sword like it's been carried around this tatty thing. I'll make a new one I feel like. If the city stands strong and we both survive, come see me again and I'll have it ready. No charge. Okay, let me sell those things I picked up. Okay. Yes, let's go inside. I don't see Stanton out here. He's like up there, but I doubt it. Oh, what's this? It can protect the area around it from the corruption of the abyss. Oh, okay, very nice. Oh, there he's hiding there. The dwarf resembles an abandoned citadel, ones whose high crumbling walls are still holding fast, but whose empty lightless windows make it clear that all inside is dead. Oh, it's you. Good work back there, in the grey garrison. Name's Staunton Vane. If you've heard rumours about me... His face, which looks like it's never known anything as carefree as a smile, grimaces. Just so you know, everything people say about me is true. Ah, sorry for attacking you. Don't worry about it. Anything can happen in battle, especially when you're dealing with demons since we're on the subject. I won't ask what troubles you. That's your business and we'll keep it that way. But I can tell when a person's fighting a losing battle against themselves. And I know something that can help. Here, take this. It's already served me as well as it could. May it do the same for you. Talk to the elf who calls him the storyteller. Oh, I need to talk to him. Do you know where I can find him? The storyteller? Staunton strokes his beard and thought. A strange old fella, that one. He used to sit with me for hours, asking about all sorts of things. He never offered judgment or comfort. He just listened. At first, I wanted him and his questions as far away from me as possible. But later I realised that talking to him did ease my burden a little. I hope he is alive and well. He's completely blind and feeble too, so if he's alone in the city, well, you probably know what that means. I don't know one place he might be. Look for him in the Black Wing. It's a library. Here, I'll show you where it is on the map. Don't know what use a library is to a blind elf, but he loved the place. He would sit in there day and night. What do people say about you? They say I'm a traitor, as bad as hourly Vorlish, that I'm a disgrace even among the ranks of the condemned, that Queen Galfrey should never have spared me, that I belong on the gallows. Why do they hate you so much? You really don't know? Staunton gives you a long, morose look, then sighs. I'm the reason why the Crusade forces are holed up in Fortress on the edge of the world round. Instead of bringing the fight to the demons, we used to have a foothold in the wound. The mighty, unaccessible city of Dresden. We used to have it until it fell, and all because of my stupidity. I gave the enemy our main citadel. I was tired. They wanted to execute me, and rightly so. But the Queen intervened. She said that I should live and fight in order to undo what I had done. So that's how I live. Decade after decade, fighting in the condemned. The dwarf shrugs. As you can see, I have fixed nothing, and I have earned no one's forgiveness. Are you going to spit in my face too? It wouldn't surprise me. I hope you earn forgiveness. You keep living and fighting with no hope of anything better, because that's what the Queen ordered you to do. There's honour in that. You're given the chance to live, so live and stop blaming others for what you've made of your life. Spit in someone's face. It's not my place to judge you, who knows what I've done to shoes. You're given the chance to live, so live. Do you think you're the first to come to me with sermons? The dwarf shrugs indifferently. A whole city fell because of you? How is that possible? What do you mean, how? The knight glares at you from beneath his furrowed brows. If you don't trust the word of a condemned, go ask somebody else, like my brother Jordan. And if you still don't believe it, what's it to me? But if you're about to ask me to recount the story of my disgrace for the 1000th time, don't. You really don't have any friends. I couldn't survive this long if I were completely alone. Jordan, my little brother, he keeps me going. He's never abandoned me. Everyone else shies away from me like they might catch what I've got. Even fighters in the condemned console themselves by thinking, I got stripped to my rank, but at least I'm not stunting. Commander Terrorbade seems to be the only person in the whole army who remembers that I'm a soldier and not a drudge. She has no qualms about taking me into battle. She had some mud flung at her in the past, or so I hear. That's why she tries to keep an open mind about people. It's no surprise that she's the only one to hold on to her sense of reason in this farce. So many years in the condemned, surely you have paid your penance by now. That's not up to me to decide. My life is in the Queen's hands. He falls silent for a moment, and then in a trembling voice he adds, the condemned isn't the worst part. All these years I've prayed to Torag for forgiveness. Countless times I've gone to his priests. Countless times I kneel before his altar. If only the Father of Dwarvenkind would answer my prayers just once. Not to restore what I've lost, but just to tell me that I'm still one of his children. But it seems he doesn't give a damn about me. What can I expect from mere mortals when my own god doesn't think I deserve redemption? I have to go. And let's talk to Arabeth. There's a traitor. I'm trying to track down who's your informant among the tieflings. Erebeth arches her brows in surprise. Tenebris is threatened by a demon horde, and you have enough spare time to help out Feast. Erebeth sighs. I don't like this, but I hope you know what you're doing. I'll tell you everything I know. I did not see my informant's face. He slipped out of a dark alley, handed me the note, and disappeared. Erebeth hesitates as she tries to remember. He had a cloak with a hood masking his face, but the long horns didn't fit under it. There should be a guarding golem in Ancients and Wonderies, the shop they tried to rob. The owner gave us the construct's code word just in case. The golem itself was destroyed, but the head seems to be intact, so you can interrogate the thing and find out what it saw. The code word is Hand of Arori. The shop's owner must have escaped, but there's a chance you'll get lucky with the golem. Okay, I have to go. Can this guy train us? My companions and I need good training. I'll get a great mentor for Absalom. For the first few times he'll train your fighters free of charge. Okay. Okay, so this is to okay. Just close out of that. Yeah, I'm happy to have her as I have her right now. I'm gonna brave and experienced fighters. Don't have that kind of money right now. Okay. Well, we got a few little bits of useful information there. Okay, I guess it's time to leave here again. Actually, where can I talk to Wooljeff and tell him the information that I just learned about? The traitor. He's gotta be in here somewhere. Oh! Right there. Your friends accuse you of betraying them. That must be hard. Like it's my first time. Every gang I've been in, I'm always a prime suspect when anything suspicious happens. There, because I'm a tiefling. Here, because of my reputation. And what kind of friends are the tieflings to me, I ask you? I don't have friends. Yeah, sure, we're called the family, but it's just a word. They call each other brothers and sisters, but one of them goes and rats the others out to Erebeth, some family. You think I'm weeping into my pillow at night because we've been together for so many years and they still don't trust me? I don't care. They'll come crawling back to me to apologise, but it'll be too late. I might forgive them, but only if they get me a bigger cut. Or maybe I won't. They should know I've got pride too. You think I'd be hanging out with those scumbags in life if life hadn't forced me into it? Maybe I'd have been born into a religious family. I'd be sipping rose tea with Shaylin's paladins instead and talking about how prettily the birds are singing today. If I had a rich daddy, if I had rich friends, and they wouldn't even care if I was a tiefling. But life ain't fair, and instead of that nice life, I have tieflings who are ready to break my neck based on a hunch. They can all go hang. They ain't the last gang in Mendiv, and I'll find a better one if they don't apologise. I want to know more about you. How much is more? What do you think of Canterbury's? It used to be such a hole. Then the Crusaders and refugees came here and things started looking up. Well, it depends who you ask, I suppose. Which is better steer clear of here, because Amedee's followers are ferocious, especially Halloran's Shapok, the local inquisitor. He's a tough old goat. I didn't see it myself, but a serving girl at the tavern told me that her second cousin's son from his third wife is a paladin, and he said that Hurlin takes an unsheathed sword with him even to the privy, and when he sleeps he puts it on the pillow next to him, and when he's in his cups he strokes the blade and whispers sweetly to it. You're my one true friend, you're the only one I can rely on. I should be careful because I am a witch in this game. I might get killed. Erebeth's giving us a hard time to use much as look at some nice little bauble, and before you can think of taking it, before your fingers even twitch, she's coming for you, with her nostrils flailing and her fangs glinting. Scary woman. But she's even better than Sister Kedisme, our boss here in Canterbury's. By our, I mean the Fiefling's boss. If you get caught by Irabeth, it's all out in the open. You go to prison or you end up as worm food. But if you step on Kedisme's toes, poof, you're gone. Just like that. No one ever sees you again. All you hear is, he went to the family farm, even though he's never had a family or a farm. Oh no, don't gosh. I think it's just that guy. I might need to be careful if I run into that guy. Like, can they tell I'm a witch just by looking at me? Hopefully not. Maybe I can deceive him like, oh, I'm not a witch, I'm just a cleric of evil. You know? How did you become a Fiefling? I already was a Tiefling, and life made me a thief. I've been in business since I was a kid. My grandma used to say, if you don't work, you don't eat, and she gave me as an apprentice to Yeager, a Tiefling neighbour of ours. He was a cunning old geezer. He knew how to take a purse off somebody's belt, how to cut open bags undetected, even do some magic. I used to climb through basement windows and open doors from the inside while I was still small enough. And when I grew and stopped fighting through the windows, I decided I was done with my education. Yeah, like if he comes at me, I'm just gonna kill him instead. I'll be like, ha, what do you think of bitches now? Bitches? what do you think of witches now? Words are hard today. I repaid my grandma for everything she'd done for me, which was absolutely nothing. Why would I feed her if she wasn't bringing me any money? If you don't work, you don't eat, so I took off. I got bored of my teacher too, but when I as much hinted at leaving, he said I owed him for my education, so I just nodded and then I joined the Owlbears, the gang that ran our district, and told them that Yeager was working their territory. I don't know what happened to him, but I stayed with the Owlbears. Then their leader started giving me the cold shoulder. I did steal from him, but never that much, so I had to rat them out to the guards. Then I joined the Golden Hands. That was a good time. Rich pickings. Oh, I'm also dyslexic, Wolf. I also have these struggle words. I didn't find out until my second year of college when I was like 17 though, and I feel it would have really helped a lot to have known that in high school. Or even my first year of college. Like I'm glad I have it now and I'm able to like get the things in place for when I return to uni next year and that sort of thing, but would have been nice to have had that information beforehand. I would have stayed with the Golden Hands, but the Northmen promised me a bigger cut if I told them where the Golden Hands kept their loot. I'm no fool, of course, so I told them. After that, I only had one option, to join the Northmen. And then the family came. First, no one took them seriously, calling them Fieflings and all that. But I felt it right away. They had power behind them, and they had much more money. I'm always on the winner's side, Chief. That's why I joined the Fieflings. And right on time, some pugs came from the capital and made the Northmen leave. The ones who survived are in their family now too. Are you family Tieflings too? My family. It's an interesting story actually, but I don't tell it to just anyone. My father and mother had a bakery. Their life was great, but the gods never blessed them with any children. One day my mother went to the river to wash some clothes and saw a basket floating downstream. Inside the basket was a baby, adorable and chubby and fast asleep. It was yours truly. In my hand was a note sparked with expensive perfume that said, "Take care of my little angel." My mother brought me home and she and my father realised right away that I was heaven sent. They raised me as their own. When I turned 15, my mother showed me my baby blanket. It was embroidered with the coat of arms of an unknown kingdom, all in gold thread. Ever since then, I've been looking for my real parents, but it's not easy. Travelling takes money. So if you have a few gold coins, I'll pay you back as soon as I find my real family. I give you my word. That doesn't sound very believable. Seriously? Usually everyone just believes everything I say. People love stories like that, you know? A cute baby, a basket, a blanket, what's not to love? They look at me differently as if I'm worth more than just the sheets I spit up on. Might have had a fancy coat of arms on them. If I was really a prince, I wouldn't be sitting around here. I can tell you that much. I'd have already gone to take what was rightfully mine. Then I'd come back with an army, so I could watch guards and merchants who pushed me around all my life bow and scrape before me. That's not going to happen. Want to hear the real story? The true story is boring. My family is human, both my father and my mother. They used to live in a village nearby. I forget the name. When my ma had me, my old man got so mad, he almost killed her. Pinned her to the wall and started asking questions, like why his son had horns and a tail. When my ma told him that her mother, my grandma, used to fool around with a demon. When he heard this, Daddy Dearest got drunk, trashed the house and then took off. I don't remember any of this, of course. My grandma told me. I was about 3 years old when my mother brought me to Canterbury's and left me with my grandma. She said to her, "You and your demon have ruined my life, now you handle him." Then she left. I haven't seen her or my dad since. She did leave a blanket though, that part was true. But my grandma burned it because it was infested with lice. It wasn't even good enough to use as a rag. I'm saying I struggled with speaking and spelling, but I teacher. Yeah, see, I struggled with like... I was really good at reading, but I struggled a lot with spelling and kind of memory-wise as well, because dyslexia can like impact your short-term memory, like your long-term memory, like even like your concentration and focus skills sort of thing. So, but I think at that time a lot of people just assumed like, oh, if you're dyslexic, like, oh, that means you struggle with reading, and that was kind of it. So I kind of didn't get it looked into at the time. And then towards the end of my first year of college, one of my it was my second year of college towards the end. I think it was until my third year of college, because it's when I went to my second college. I done 2 years in one college and then I went to another college for my third year. So at the end of my second year, they were like, okay, we think you might be a wee bit dyslexic, because it's coming up to the end of the year, we kind of can't test you anymore. And by that point I already knew that I was going to another college to do a different course which wasn't offered at my first one. So they were like, okay, just when you go to that college, like, tell them and they'll test you. And then I finally got tested, and then surprisingly, like, I struggle with spelling a lot, but surprisingly I actually done pretty okay on the spelling. And it was more the like non-typical dyslexic symptoms, like my memory was bad. Surprisingly my reading was kind of bad as well. Like, I still have like the full report saved onto my phone. But yeah, it was an interesting experience, that's for sure. But I need to go through some more testing, but that's a completely different story. That's not for dyslexic, but you know, other things within the realm of dyslexia. You think after all that my grandmother saw the light, felt rightfully ashamed and kissed my horns? I wish. Woljif grins nastily, his yellow eyes flashing. People used to give her trouble for fooling around with a demon. She wasn't welcome anywhere, so she got angry. Normal kids get bedtime stories, see? But the only tales I got told were how my dad was worthless, my ma was a slut, and I was the demon spawn that no one cared about. She only kept me so I could help her around the house and steal things she needed. So that's the truth. You have demon blood in you? Do you feel drawn to the abyss? We'll just tail whips back and forth nervously, raising clouds of dust. Why? Are you an inquisitor or something? What's it to you? If I wronged you somehow, just come out and say it. Don't ask me trick questions. I know how it happens. I used to know a fella. He was married to the sister of a guard. Some shady types got him drunk one night and started asking him suspicious questions about the gods, about the queen. So he wakes up hungover with a headache as someone's mumbling something. It smells like smoke and his feet are kind of hot. He looks down and there's a fire under him, and the prelate is reading out his sentence. Your shadow looks strange. What kind of magic is that? Ladies and gentlemen, roll up, roll up. No dark magic, no fraud, or trick without any deception. Witcher snaps his fingers and blue flame engulfs him. The shadow that was previously lying calmly at his feet grows floating in the air behind him as the shadow of a huge horned winged demon with claws. Ta-da. Doesn't do anything, it just looks scary. I remember when I was little, an old beggar showed me and my friends how to make shadow puppets. You put your fingers together in front of a light and it makes a shadow of a deer or dog or a dove on the wall. I tried so hard. I wanted to make the best shadow. And I did. It just happened. We just chuckled sadly. Funnily enough, that's the last time I had any real friends. They tried to stop me later, screaming at me, calling me a demon. A tiefling is always a demon to those wimps. Even the low-ranking drunken gnome thinks he's better than me, just because he hasn't got horns or a tail. The poorest beggar in the Fogway Scar thinks he's better than me. Most people would never show their shadow again after that first time, but I don't care. If stones start flying again, I'll just run. I'm used to it by now. Looks formidable, I like it. It's a harmless illusion, but you shouldn't show it to anyone people hate but they don't understand. I don't like it. Demon magic is nothing to be proud of. It's not a strange thing to say. Looks formidable, I like it. We'll just chuckles, pleased. What about the blue fire? That's my favourite part. And it doesn't burn at all. If I had a coin for every time I've caught a beating for my little show here, I'd already be proposing to Galfrey. But still, I don't want to give up something so beautiful. Okay, enough. I have to go. Okay. So, I can't even actually talk to him about what Arabeth told me, so I guess let's just start heading back to the Thiefling hideout.
Forwards. No, backwards. Backwards.
Okay. Oh yeah, we should go try and talk to this first. Okay, I'm gonna start travel, but I'm gonna be right back. I'll probably get attacked at one point on the road, but I shall return very shortly.
Hello, motherfucker.
Opened up the door and now I am glitched down the bottom of the map.
Really?
Which
Oh, no,
door?
It was my fault.
I need your kids. Hello. I think you literally just missed me by like 2 seconds. How are you? How was your Valorant once you finally got it updated? How are you doing?
I think they're AFK. Oh wait, wait, wait.
For anyone who's not following Kat, she's a very good friend of mine. And she's very funny. She plays a lot of Minecraft and Valorant, and I highly recommend you guys go check her out because she's very cool and very awesome. Literally 2 seconds, because I wasn't even gone for that long. I just went to the bathroom quickly. And for anyone new here from Cat Stream, my name is Shan. I play a lot of RPGs and Dead by Daylight a lot currently, as the main games I'm playing, but I do a variety of things. Because I was watching your stream. Really good, because playing Valorant gives me depression. I'm going to go talk to a head. Just so you guys know what I'm doing, I'm going to go talk to a head. This is a game called Pathfinder, which is an RPG, and I'm playing an evil witch. I'm doing a little evil playthrough, so I'm picking all of the evilly choices. Playing with cat cures my depression.
Pull me out! Hello?
I can hear someone shouting.
Something?
A demonic heart, yes please.
Free at last. I thought I'd be flattened like a pancake under that rubble. Much obliged. Damn, I'm not in any pain, but my head is still foggy for some reason. What's with all the hubbub in the city? The name's Finian. I'm a Pathfinder. If there's anything I can do to help, I will.
I love playing with Kat. I'm playing with Kat next week and I'm so excited because it's been so long. Because Kat has recently developed a real life. And that means I've not been able to play with her because she's been out doing things. How dare you, Kat? I've missed you. Who else am I supposed to get all of the sussy clips from? I don't play Val Gold. I don't play any FPS other than Apex Legends. And even that, I need to be playing with very specific people to actually enjoy it. I would probably enjoy Apex with Kat, but yeah, I need to be in the right mindset to play an FPS, or I just get very stressed and upset and just very not enjoy it. Not even for Kat. I would not play Val, Overwatch, Fortnite, like... I mean, I played Overwatch 2 for a little bit, and there was... Do you know what? Let's continue. Let's the city is under attack by demons, sir.
The last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in here. And then the guards came, everyone was running around. After that, it's a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped the cabinet on me. I couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under the shelves like a dimwit until you came along.
You had a moment? What'd you do, Gold? Did you shoot Kat? Did you kill her? I bet you killed her.
Do you mind taking me with you? I don't think I can handle this alone. And besides, the more the merrier.
You're a Pathfinder?
That's right, Finian Dismar, Pathfinder and Crusader. I roam around the world wound wherever my tasks lead me.
He was a little silly.
Scouting mostly. But
It's okay.
this last while I've
I'm
just
also a
been
little
hanging
silly.
around in Canabras, waiting until I'm needed again. I'm bored out of my mind, but at least this shop makes for better lodging than some inn.
What I meant was, what are
What's
you?
that supposed to mean? I just told you. You want to know where I hail from, is that it? Well, I'm from around here, actually. We Helots of the Star Eye clan fled when the World Wound troubles began. But I couldn't stand by while the demons wreaked havoc, so I came back. Or did you mean to ask about my weapon of choice? My best weapon is every weapon. I'm a skilled and capable fellow, if I do say so myself. I can swing a sword and poke with a spear, but what I am best at is communing with the spirits. They call folks like me phantom blades. It's like a spiritualist, but with a twist. It means that some spirit took a liking to me at some point, and it can turn into whatever weapon I need. Handy, eh?
No, but it is an RPG, Gold.
Doesn't take up space either. Although, to be
If
fair,
I was
it's not
playing
a barrel
Baldur's
of
Gate,
laughs.
see where it
It's
says
spirits
down
that bestow
below
this kind of power
what game
don't
I'm
come from
playing, it
common
would say
places.
Baldur's Gate,
And they're not
but it
exactly
doesn't.
bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Because I'm not playing
They usually
Baldur's
appear
Gate.
after great battles that leave few survivors.
How did you end up in this shop?
I've been waiting here so long I don't even remember anymore. Just
Well,
sitting and
that
waiting
just
for
more
any
seems
word
like
from
a
the
skill issue
Pathfinders,
on your
but
part, Gold.
It looks like everyone has forgotten about me. The shop owner is an old friend of the Pathfinders, so I've taken up residence here.
Okay, I'll take you with
you
me.
won't regret it. I can do all sorts of things. Is there anything your party is missing? A sword, a spear, a bow? Just say the word.
Okay. Guess she can equip that. Oh, Finine is down there. Start dialogue. Wait, how do I make him change what he is? Oh, okay, there. I don't know what I'm equipped with, but I'm mainly running a short spear and a light mace. Or bows is also what I'm running. Yeah, the graphics are very different because Baldur's Gate was released this year and this game was released like years ago. Oh, he can do with something better. Let's make a little dagger for Wildriff. There we go. You have a little cool dagger now. Yeah, Baldur's Gate or Baldur's Gate 2, like, it could be, but... it's not. I really like to use Silent Salt, which helped me a bit. I have bad memory too, but I also struggle to register things when I'm... That'll be your dyslexia, Wolf. See what I was talking about? People with dyslexia have short-term memory loss. That'll be it. I really like reading too. I still read a lot.
Trail me.
Gold is just too lazy to read. That's kind of what it comes down to, I feel.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
I'm gonna say it's treasure. Yeah, a nice gold ring. It's just... I thought we came here to, you know, see what happened to this place from when it got robbed as I just steal everything. Used to not be able to register things. Yeah, I feel I used to get that a little bit as well. I feel I used to get that, and I feel it was quite often related to because I wasn't enjoying what I was reading. But now I kind of only read things which I'm actually interested in and enjoy, so I usually remember it quite a lot. I was typing that, but you ran away. I had to go pee. Well, if I didn't run away. My shoulder's so really sore, so if I keep stretching and being in weird positions, it's because I have a sore shoulder. The formerly well-appointed shop now looks a sorry state. It has been completely ransacked. Lying in the corner next to a scorched wall are soot-covered shards of a clay golem's head. The golem's eyes glow in the gloom. Master codeword. Hand of Aurora. Codeword correct. The golem's eyes glow brighter, awaiting orders. Tell me about any suspicious people who came to the shop in the last week. The golem is silent for a moment. 56 individuals entered the shop. Human female, old. Non-male, old. Human female. He'll be reeling off customers till nightfall. We need to ask it in a different way. Were any of the suspicious people tieflings? The golem is silent for a while. Tieflings, 3. Tiefling male, middle-aged. Tiefling male, young. Tiefling female, young. Describe the young male tiefling. Tiefling male, medium height. Short horns curling backward. Medium length tail, eye colour yellow, hair colour black. Special observations, annoyed master. Horns, hair, tail. That sounds like me, but it's not possible. I know what security is like here. I didn't come near the place. I give you my word, chief. Wait, you've played D&D, Kitten? It's often because I multi-stream into YouTube, so I don't get copyrighted on YouTube again. You played D&D, Kitten? I wanted to play D&D for so long, and I'm starting my first D&D campaign next week on Tuesday, and I'm so excited. It's only a short campaign just to get me and Aiden used to kind of what D&D is, because we've only really played RPGs and never played D&D before, but I'm very excited for it. I know it's not dyslexia, but I also have it when I'm talking to someone. I get anxious and I just shut down and stop talking. I don't know why. It's probably just like anxiety. I get like that sometimes if I get too anxious. I just kind of shut down a little bit. I was thinking, Kitten, the issue is I don't know if I could get someone to DM, but I feel me, Shadow, Kai and Klaus would all really enjoy a D&D game. And I was thinking maybe inviting like 1 or 2 more people as well to kind of have like maybe a like 5 or 6 person team sort of thing. So if I ever go ahead of that, I will let you know. But I don't know who I would get to DM it yet, because none of us have really played D&D before, so I don't think any of us would feel comfortable DMing. But if it's ever something I proceed with, I shall let you know. Things are going good, Envy. How are you doing? Sounds like me. What sounds like you, Gold? The anxiety? Yeah, I can see that. No special observation, subject was unremarkable. There, see, can't have been me. Describe the middle-aged male tiefling. Tiefling male, medium height, long horns, medium length tail, eye colour pale blue, skin colour dark, special observations red hair. Oh, so DM is like the dungeon master. They're the person who like runs the D&D group sort of thing. That's also true, Cat. Oh, that's our traitor. I'd bet your life on it. Kerisme dragged it into our heads that we wasn't to go hanging about the shop. Red hair. We've got a couple of gingers and plenty more who get it out of a bottle. So much for a special observation. Goblins ain't all they cracked up to be, eh? Maybe its master knows more. Describe the female tiefling. Tiefling female, above average height, hair long pale, tail not observed, long horns, eye colour blue, special observations, scar on no, baldric with gold stitching. I don't know that one. A new arrival most likely. Gold stitching, eh? Wouldn't mind getting to know her a little better. Okay, enough. Where is your master? That's no nice. Love that much so much, BRB. Okay, and they... Oh, no, I've not had a chance with. Kind of, when I got home from my appointment, I had dinner, and then I played DBD with Kai, and then I started upstream. I didn't even have a chance to go for my nap. Philemon Philitrosis, my master's in his hiding place. Revealing the location of the hiding place is prohibited, prohibited, prohibited. He likely holed himself up in the basement when the commotion started. The entrance should be around here somewhere. Where's the basement in this place? The basement is below me. I guard the basement. Leave my post as prohibited. Where did you come from? Who created you? My golem was created by Jaffrin and Son and Son. Address, third building on the right, Jeweller's Alley, Nerosan. Mendiv model G504 ENE, which stands for Experimental and Enhanced. For all inquiries, contact Mr. Griffin. Okay, I found out everything. Let's move him. Yeah, I'll give it a little
Stupid thing.
look.
Have I pleased you?
I don't feel I'm sleepy now. I feel I woke up after going outside sort of thing. Okay, let's go to the basement.
I am helpful, am I not?
You are helpful, Camilla. Thank you. Let's steal all of his alcohol.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Anything else to... I don't think there's anything else. The elderly gnome, so portly as to be nearly spherical, is curled up in the corner of the basement shaking. Marauders, bandits, scavengers. Please calm down, no one's going to rob you. Shut it or you'll pay for your insults of your life. Are you the shop owner? Are you the shop owner? The gnome seems to settle slightly. My name's Solomon Frilatros. I was the owner of this shop, but I'm not sure I can claim to be the owner of anything now. Hope there's at least something left of it. Oh, come off it. Your shop's fine. It's a bit ransacked maybe, but nothing about a spot and polish can't fix. Where are you now? The robbery? Tell me about the tieflings that visited Ancients and Wonders recently. I'm tired of you, die. Or I don't have time for you right now. Tell me about the tieflings. Why should I tell you anything about customers? You're not from City Guard or the Eagle Watch. If he keeps digging his heels in, just say the word, I know how to loosen its tongue. I'm helping the Eagle Watch catch culprits, so if you're interested, tell me everything. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I think there is a little bit of a spam protection limit. Wolf, yes. Gnome casts a suspicious eye over you. Is that so? How do I know you're telling the truth? And since Wednesday, go watching the habit of sending strangers. Okay, Wolf, okay. A red-haired tiefling. I suppose yes, there was one who came in, spent a long time looking around. He was a person of modest means, I could tell by his clothes, but he asked me to show him an Aasimar-made chainmail. He certainly couldn't afford it. That's when I suspected that something was off. I tried everything after he left, but nothing was missing, and that put my mind at ease. Can't remember what he looked like. I didn't get a good look at his face. All I remember is that he was wrapped in a green cloak like he was freezing, but that's all I have. That's it. With that description, we'll surely snuff him out. Come on, Chief. Back to Sister Kira's me. We go to have a good long shift day at all my brothers and put all these clothes together. Something tells me our trader isn't going to have to wriggle up this one. Tell me about the tiefling woman. Tiefling woman. Ah, yes, I remember now. A noble lady, unlike the tiefling ruffians we have around here. She purchased magical equipment for the crusade and she promised to come again. If only all tieflings were like that, I'd be laughing all the way to the bank. Tell me about Woljif. Woljif Jefto, right? Yes, I've known him a long time. Though I'd rather not know him at all. He's been sulking around my shop for years, treating the place like a free museum. He's always wanted to look at the Moon of the Abyss. I chase him out, but he just slink back in again. If he was with the gang that robbed my shop, I'll bet anything he swiped them in. How come I'm the prime suspect? Whoever betrayed us all, that's the one who's got the moon. I want to see it return too, you get me? I don't like the idea of other people scrubbing mitts on it. I found out everything. That's not enough to help you catch the thieves, and I don't know what else to tell you. Now be on your way and leave me in peace with my wreck of a shop. Okay, goodbye. Oh, I always really like the bonk one, and the second one of the little wiggle wiggle, and the fourth one of the little burp. I always like when you post those ones. I like those ones. They make me happy.
This way.
Yeah, the little ghosty ghost. Okay, let's go to Tiefling's hideout. Little speedy boy, yes. and the ghosty ghost. Kedisme drums her fingers nervously on the handle of her blade. Well, are you going to tell me who the traitor is? The name and the moon of the abyss that they stole. I don't need anything else. Take a good look at the suspects. The tieflings are tense and ready to reach for their weapons. The only red hands are Melrin and Doffy. The dark-skinned tieflings are Verner, Doffy, and Melrin. Doffy, Melrin, and Tavi have straight horns, but Tavi is female. Only Varnir and Melrin have clean cloaks. So it's gotta be Melrin, right? I'm ready to give a name. Melrin. Oh, you call her Burb. You'll pay for this. Viatel and Hepsaremia will get you in the end. Oh, that was a bad decision on his part. Grab him, take him away for questioning. Gedesme looks weary, but her earlier tension has clearly lifted. He confessed. Someone connected to the cult of Bahamut ordered him to steal the moon of the abyss. The best idea he could come up with was to drag us into it. He got the scroll to take out the golem. He betrayed us to Erebeth so that he could swipe the amulet in the chaos. He thought we'd get Nick and he'd slink off to meet with his customer. You've got the moon of the abyss. Let me look at it one more time. My whole life I've dreamt of holding it in my hands, if only for a second. He said that when he got to the window display, the moon was gone. He's lying, of course. He had time to hand the moon off to the person who ordered it. But it killed us. I don't really give a toss. I'm just glad we got to the bottom of this. What are you going to do now? Clear out of this place. The sooner the better. The city's dying. I don't want to die with it. The city would have already died if not for the people who stood up to defend it with weapons in their hands. So defend it. I'm not stopping you. It's your city, but we've always been outsiders here. Why should we fight for you now? What are you going to do to the traitor? Kedisme nonchalantly picks out her nails with her knife tip. He'll be sent to visit his distant relatives on their farm. To think about what he did. Any more questions? I have to go. Good decision. I don't plan to hang around long either. Sister. Wojciech nervously bits his lip. His cheeks are flushed and his tail swishing through the air. You forgot something. What now? You should be happy to be alive. An apology. You promised to apologise to me. Loudly in front of everyone. We're alone now, but I still want to hear it. Well? That. Kedisme shrugs indifferently. So, sorry, I suppose, for being wrong about you this time. Don't think that just because you didn't act like a jerk this one time that it cancels out the rest of your record. I know all about you. Till next time, Wojciech. That was the most pathetic apology I've ever heard. Too bad, because that's all I've got. Okay. Oh, now we can loot that back room, because everyone's gone. We can get all of their goods. Wojciech watches her go, his tail relaxing. Better than nothing. Listen, Chief, when you've got a spare minute, come see me. I have something I want to discuss with you, but for now, let's get out of here. I don't like sitting below ground when the building above is ready to crash down on our heads. Okay, but first we've got to get the loot.
Wherever
What's
my
that
legs
there?
carry me.
Oh, okay. Disable the trap, please, Camellia.
I hope you appreciate
Thank
this.
you. Get all of them. And we'll take all of that stuff too. Okay, we stole all of their stuff. Now it is time to
No
go.
backwards, backwards.
Their cheats. Okay, let's go back to the Defender's Heart to sell off some things and talk to Wojciech. And then we'll start heading down the way past the horse and to the market square. Yeah, macaroni. Where's the silent guy? He's over here. Show me your wares. So this. So this. So this. Interesting angle. I don't know if I can use like liquor for anything, so I'm keeping a hold of it just in case. That needs for certain spells. Okay, give me my money, thank you. And we'll jump in to talk to Woodruff quickly. He's in the kitchen.
Chief, I got
Not
something to show
really.
you.
As long as it's not like inappropriate or goes against TOS, then like pretty much any command can be added. Woodruff comes closer and looks around quickly to make sure no one is eavesdropping. Look, Chief, I got something to show you. Ta-da! He makes a subtle gesture and an amulet on a chain appears in his hand. A silver amulet in the shape of a waning moon with a dark crystal in the middle. The moon of the abyss. A real beaut, isn't it? Did you really have the amulet this whole time?
Since that night, Chief, Melround didn't even set eyes on it. While he was dealing with the golem, I sneaked past them, and that was that.
You've been searched by guards. How did you manage to hide the amulet?
Thieves have their ways.
Title Solasta? Is it? Really? Oh, oopsies. My bad. I could have sworn I changed it, but I guess not. It's okay, we're only 2 hours in. I'm only ending in 30 minutes. Okay, Wolf, no problem. Why didn't you steal the moon of the abyss?
Why, she asks. It's expensive, pretty. And you know, it's my amulet, actually. Not meaning I stole it, but I mean, this is my inheritance. My grandma and I were poor. All we had was a jewelry box with the moon in it. She used to store it under the floor in the basement, and she'd take it out sometimes just to look at it. She was always nicer when she had a few drinks in her, so I could ask her things then. One time I asked where she got it from, and she said it was from a demon.
The yip, you mean?
the
You
demon
might
who
need to
was my
send me a
grandfather.
video
He
or a
said the
clip
moon
of
was to be
that
passed
on
down.
Discord, Wolf.
My mom was good for nothing and nobody, so that's why Grandma decided to keep the amulet for me. She used to say it would be mine when I grew up.
Because I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
But she couldn't wait until I grew up. She squandered my inheritance when she became a drunk. Took it to Fileman's shop and pawned it. He gave her some coppers for it, and she didn't even haggle. Just grabbed them and ran back to the tavern before last orders. I've been going to Fileman's to look at the moon ever since I was a kid. He chased me away, but I just kept going back, so eventually he gave up. He didn't skimp on security, The place was like a fortress, so he wasn't worried about a street rat like me pinching anything. Even when I got more skilled, I couldn't get any closer to it. One day, I had no one to go with. Another day, there were only oafs who'd never stolen anything more than a church donation box. But when Charisme had planned everything out, I realized I had a chance to get the moon and move away from here. Maybe to Garen. I hear it's warmer there. I've stayed with the family for too long.
I see. Okay, thank you, Will, for me. Look at that just now.
You do your thing.
Okay, I might need to do it after the stream though, Wolf, because I need to be on something else which I can't do right now. But I'll get up for Sunday stream. You did the right thing by not giving away the amulet. Stealing from Freeze isn't even stealing, you have to put yourself first.
Allies, friends, it's all a load of crap. Life brings us together, forces us to make plans, do whatever it is we do, but it's a safe bet that this ain't forever. I might be a traitor, but the others, what? Are they any better than me? Melround had a good reputation in the family. He was trusted, and you see what happened. If you abide by the law, anyone can rob you. So you need to break the law first when no one expects it, and run before you go soft and get too attached. Whatever you think, I owe you. I'm not just a thief, I have my own business selling things. Thanks to you, I'm still in the family, and I mean, we have the black market sewn up in this city. It's a good way to sell valuables. So, if you need anything, a scroll or something, just say the word. I have a little portal to our people in Nerosian. You put a note there, and you get what you need. I can't get you anything big, but what they do have is all high quality. Nothing's too good for you, Chief. What's mine is yours. For a price, of course.
Okay. Are you really singing the party or just waiting for a chance to run off? That's when my friend put a model that played the sound whenever the hoarder bugs moved or flew, and I'm obsessed with the sound. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll set it up for next time. It's because I need to go on and then like download the YouTube video and all that sort of stuff, so it's a hassle to do on stream. As if I could, there are demons and dangers around every corner. Don't you worry, Chief. I'll work off my debt honestly. I won't stab you in the back or go on the run with your money, and if you buy my wares I won't have to leave at all. Show me what you get using your Fiefling connections. Look, Chief, the Fieflings have all the best things. Oh, poisonous darts. Oh, they do have good things, but they're all so expensive. Oh, some alchemist fire might be nice though. Wand of Snowball. Wand of Magic Missile. Wand of Heroism. Oh, that seems like it'll be good. Oh, thank you, Wilfie. Scroll of Winter's Grasp. Summon monster. I can grab that one and then I can actually put that into my spell book as well. Okay. Heal. Yay. Okay, I think that's all we have to do here. Let's go to the market square. I think should be our next step. Maybe. I think. I'll look at the map. I could do with a couple more companions. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, there's at least one companion we can get in the market square. But she's also a witch, so, you know, I'm already a witch. Do we really need 2 witches? Okay, let's go this fallen horse first. Okay, and now to the market square. Yes, Wolfie? Enter market square. I remember last time I thought I explored all of Market Square and then I went back to look for something and worked out I hadn't even explored like half of it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Skull Candy are a good brand. Heard a lot about them, so.
Something wrong?
What is he? Eldritch Scoundrel. Okay, so that's a type of rogue. Okay, okay. I'm just curious what it gets cast at. I search good wireless headphones. Are you looking for like in-ear headphones or like these type of headphones? Or do you not matter? Oh. No, I'll tell you everything, just don't hit me. I never stole nothing, I only joined the Tieflings. The Tiefling gestures back to the way he came as if that explained something. It was all of them, back there. They found an underground passage to the Grey Garrison and they've been nicking stuff out there ever since. Low down thieving Tordags, that's what they are. I had nothing to do with it, I swear. Brother Gore, is that you? Brother Woljif? I thought you'd pegged it in Arabesh jail. Happy to see you too. I'll let you go, but you'll have to pay me first. Oh, welcome back, Envy. How are you doing? I'll give you everything I've got, just don't kill me. The tiefling hurriedly turns his pockets. Oh nice, 112 gold coins. And earphones because I have a headset as well, but it's an expensive headset. I don't feel comfortable wearing them in public. Yeah, it's fair. So I have this one for gaming, which is quite expensive. Then I have a cheaper wireless headset that I use for going out in public. I'm not so sure about in-ear ones then, because I mostly just have headsets. But yeah, I'd say Skull Candy is pretty good. An underground passage to the Great Garrison, tell me more. Right, so the temple around here, the Temple of Imode, has a cellar and a passage leads from it right to the Grey Garrison. The Tieflings, my pals, damn the lot of them, have been using this passage on and off to sell all sorts of stuff to the soldiers in the Grey Garrison. So when the demons burst into the city, we thought we'd check up on the Grey Garrison to see how the soldiers are faring and to offer our assistance. Don't give me that look. This is the first time I hear of this. Tieflings keep secrets from each other too, you know. Why are you afraid of me? You're one of them crusaders, ain't you? You lot hate our guts. The Tieflings, I mean. You lock us up and do worse to us. By not Tiefling, not really. Go on your way. Cheers for letting me go like this. I'll remember you 100 years, I will. I'll name my firstborn after you. Sorry, you didn't even take my name. How are you going to name your firstborn if you don't know my name? I'm good, but unfortunately, as a coach, she's not doing well. Trying to help with her nose, but she hates it. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right now, sadly.
Only you
Like, going
deserve
about.
my obedience.
I hope she feels better soon, though.
Bleed in your blood.
Let's just move her a little bit closer. We can make Will just charge at that one. Oh, nice, Will Jeff. Nice. Where is she? No, he's too far away. I'm the same. I have a Souther's Arctic 9 headset. It's a wireless headset and spent over 100 on it, so I prefer to keep them for gaming, buy any ones. That way I can cover them with a hood or beanie. Yeah, that's probably the best. You don't want to mess it up with rain and that sort of stuff. The little sappies off at him, Camellia. Thank you. Oh. Okay, nice attack of opportunity. Oh, that's so sweet.
Trail me.
Let's look here. Okay, you not go up that way? Okay.
Let's shred them.
Oh yeah, that side seems like it's the boundary.
I'll rip you apart.
Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, wolf hugs everyone who needs it. Oh shit, there's another guy there. Oh fuck. Okay. He is going to hit hard, I can already tell. So let's give him a debuff on his attack rolls. Haha. Get my evil eye on you, sir. I'm not going to be able to charge at any of them. So let's move her. Yeah, it's you can give yourself a little hug, Wolf. Yeah, the combat's a little bit more violent here. But yeah, I love turn-based RPGs as well. They're my favourite genre of games to play, so. Let's just hit him with a little zap. Okay, that didn't do as much as I hoped it might have. Oh no, she missed. Oh, we'll just hit though. Okay. Windog, shoot him. Nice. And again. Nice. Oh, he has one of those busts, which means he can go below 0 HP. You just hit him. Thank you, Woojeth. Perfect. I tried to do... I mean, the thing is I am a variety streamer, but I have been trying to focus a lot more on RPG, but I only got into RPGs this year. And a lot of RPGs which have co-op, I want to play with my friends. I would rather play with my friends rather than do them solo, so quite often I'm left doing very few games because a lot of them do have co-op options. Let's give him some debuffs on his attack roll. And Sela can whack him. Nice. And then start walking over towards this guy. I love how he can hit me for that, but I couldn't hit him for that. I love that.
No match for me.
Anything up there?
What's in
Can
wait for
look?
me
No?
there, I
Okay. I hear some typing. What's the area exit?
We'll make this quick. She won't feel a thing.
I don't know. Can we really do this?
Listen, we don't have a choice. There are demons everywhere. What else would you have us do?
Play the games you want to play. Yeah, that's understandable, Envy. Like, these are games I really want to play, but at the same time I also want to spend time with my friends. Like, a lot like DBD, Phasmo, like those kind of more spooky games aren't games that I would play on my own. I would only play them with friends, sort of thing. So, yeah. A group of knights surrounds a young elven girl. She is dressed in rags that barely cover the hideous scars on her body. The beggar girl is on her knees, watching placidly as the people argue heatedly around her, as if she doesn't sense the looming threat at all. A black crow flies in agitated circles above her head.
In Iomede's name, we're sorry, girl, but it is our duty. We have to do
Oh yeah,
this,
I was
not for
considering
our
playing
own
it
sake, but for the
because
sake of everyone who can still be
Klaus
saved
plays
from
it,
the
but
demons.
I don't like
If we
that
don't
you have
win
to
this
pay like a
battle,
monthly
you
subscription
won't have
for
long
it.
to live anyway.
The knight brings his sword up above the girl's head.
They're insane! We've got to do something!
I understand. You're scared. You feel powerless. You think this will help. You don't have to justify yourselves to me. Just do what you've decided to do.
The girl smiles sincerely as though she isn't at risk of imminent death. Murderers, get your hands off her.
Come on then.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Yeah, let's kill them. Death to everybody. That? No, it's a swift action. So then I can... Let's charge at this one. Oh my god, Frosty Toes is watching. Hello, Klaus! I am killing... Klaus, aren't you still streaming? Oh no, you finished, okay.
Heal.
I got so confused there. Yes, if I would play, but when a friend wants to play, I don't hesitate. Oh, you just stopped. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Klaus plays Final Fantasy online, and that's kind of the reason I maybe wanted to get into it, but yeah, I really don't like the idea of playing a monthly subscription. But Klaus did tell me you can also get pretty far in Final Fantasy online without the subscription. So I might try out like the free version. I don't know. Supposedly. Yeah. Klaus told me it, so if it's wrong, we blame Klaus. Ray of Frost. Okay, only one. That's not good. You'd have to look around. Yeah, I might give it a look eventually. Oh, their ACs are all pretty strong, so let's give them my evil eye and we'll do a -2 to their AC. Hee hee. I don't think I've ever filled my evil eye yet. I've totally jinxed that now. I got back my age to 50-ish years ago and I haven't played since, so I'm not the best to ask. Yeah, I'll probably look into it again eventually. I just don't know when. I'm also very busy because I've got this, I've got Celesta, and then I'm trying to do like Christmas themed things too, so I just don't know when I actually have time for things anymore. Hey, don't use my evil on me! You're the bad guys, you're the one trying to kill an innocent girl.
You are today's sacrifice!
Will Jeff, you just stab him. Thank you, Will Jeff. I looked into what roles I was maybe interested if I did play Final Fantasy Online, but I can't remember what they were now. You got this, Camellia. Hang in there.
The light. Take
I love how she just walks through the fire.
Go for their heart.
Nice. We should probably talk to this little girl.
You came to help me. You saved one life. You took others. Was it worth it?
If you want to die, that can easily be arranged. Let me look at what the things I wanted are. I have them saved somewhere. If I was going to be a caster, I wanted to be a summoner. If I was going to be a ranger, I wanted to be a mechanist. If I was going to be a healer, I wanted to be a white mage. Or if I was going melee, I wanted to be a samurai or a reaper. I have everything nicely set up, very organized. So that was a while ago I looked into that. I might need to re-look at them again. I think I went to was playing Final Fantasy Online. Yeah, just blame Klaus, to be honest. Klaus is my boyfriend, by the way, Envy, because we were talking about it earlier, just so you know. In case you hadn't guessed already. I kind of want to say they committed a crime there to be punished, but I'm not a lawful character, so, you know, yeah. Yeah, fuck it. I don't think it'll change my standing too much.
Maybe the truth is that I deserve to die, and they to live.
Bitch, just shut the fuck up and be grateful, please.
You shouldn't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a silly girl, really.
You are.
I don't trust her. She isn't what she seems. What she would have us believe she is. That is no simple.
Oh yeah, I told you that before. I forgot. Who are you?
Call me Ember. I live here on the streets for many years now. But there's nothing
He
to
is
say
a
about
goldfish. I can confirm, I've met him. He's just a goldfish. What did they want with you?
They thought that if they smeared their swords with my blood, the goddess would bless them. Fear often makes good people think silly thoughts. Especially silly thoughts about the gods.
I don't think you're an ordinary girl, and that crow you have there is not ordinary either.
No, don't be silly. I'm very ordinary. Well, I'm know different types of tricks, but Soot taught me those. Now Soot here, she truly is unusual. She's clever and she can talk, but only to me. She teaches me magic tricks and lots of other stuff.
I saw American Dad Wolf. I know what it is. Don't worry. Magic tricks, you say, you can prove useful when fighting the demons. I'll be able to protect you. Come with me.
I must have misheard. This girl? Join our party? What could we possibly want with this dirty little beggar?
What the fuck, Camellia?
Sure, let's go.
Camellia had no issues with the mongrel joining us? But this girl isn't allowed? Bitch, I'ma fucking kill you. I will actually kill you. How dare you? Okay. Look at what she has. Take this long sword. Can you dual wield those long swords? Oh yeah, you can. None of that armor will do you. You have interesting relationships close to Goldfish and Kia the car. She has relationship with Spy, Goldfish, and a Transformer. What's... Wait, guys. You guys are really forgetting DJ Seppi within this mix. He's also really cool. Don't tell him I said that though. But, no, I guess he's okay. Well, she was a bitch. What's wrong with Ember? What has Ember done apart from growing up with a tough life and being poor? Camellia is lucky that she's had a good life and she's rich and she's of noble blood. Not all of us are like that. I'm half vampire. I don't know my fucking dad. Help. Wait, are these people all healed normally? I think it's on traits. Okay, he's healed normally. She's healed normally. Okay, so it's just me who's not healed normally. Okay, that's fine. No, closed. Don't show him. Okay. You take some potions too. You copy that to spellbook and copy that to your spellbook. Okay, and then take a ray of sickening. You can. Oh, where's shit? Where's the thing that I bought? What government secrets do you hold, little one? Oh, there's Sir Alchemist Fire. For some reason I thought it was orange, and that's what really confused me. You're all good, you're all good. I'm all good. I can maybe put a little bit something better. I can't really put too much better there, can I? Oh, potion of haste. Okay. Right. Do we go into the house? Oh. Yeah, let's go into the house.
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
Oh no. I'm in the bar class and fishbowl told up for interrogation over government jurisdiction. Okay, Wolf, you can borrow him. I need a BRB as well, actually, so I shall be right back.
Touch their balls.
Now, Professor Weasley has... Show me the booty. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's a nice booty. Show me the booty.
Oh my god, look, the cactuses do a little dance. Cactuses dance, cactus dance, cactus dance, cactus dance. Still eating the crotch. I can't wink, but I will give a kiss to the camera every time someone donates.
You can't what?
Huh?
She can't wink. Oh.
Yeah, I can't.
I completely miss it. Yeah, I know what you think she said because I heard it as well. But that is not what she said.
Okay.
Okay, as long as it wasn't just me. No. But it's her accent, so it's fine. It's her accent. Yeah, she's the girl,
At this
so,
point, my accent is going to get me TOS. I'm hoping I won't get into a fight. Fuck. How did you know, Wolf? How did you know what I was doing? Finish this, Daddy. You have cameras in here, don't you? Maybe I want Shiro to come out and like me. Okay. Never considered. Bye. Thank you, Dan, for letting me milk you. What? No. Klaus will be back over January, February time, and I promise to bring him straight to you, Wolf. I can't remember what difficulty level I'm playing on, to be honest. At least they're like swarms, rather than that one fight in Baldur's Gate 3 where you need to fight like all of the rats individually. Oh, I should have healed her, I forgot. Use that quickly, Camellia. Nah, I didn't hear her very much at all, did it?
I'll cut you wide open.
What the trap? Just end her turn. Oh, Jeff. To a ray of frost. Thank you, Will Jeff. That was a great ray of frost. Oh no, they're swarming Sela.
The Inheritor, guide my blade. Burn.
Oh shit them. Okay, I missed. I'll be watching your every move. Oh no. Cure Light Wounds, Burning Hands. But yeah, I'll need to sort out her thing. Okay, for right now, let's do Piercing Scream. That should be Sam, I believe.
I'll rip you apart.
Everything in Air Fit 1 has been released and is still guarded for the illusion of secrets there. Oh. Is Klaus German? No, Klaus is American.
The spirits demand your blood.
Distract Jeff, go give them a little slap. Thank you. Ooh, Jeff. That trap we saw here.
I am helpful, am I not?
Very helpful, Camellia, as always. Thank you.
You are today's sacrifice.
I am helpful, am I not?
Okay,
So
I
he's
need to fix
restless.
her things.
I wonder why.
Everyone is a German. Whoa. Days, cancel spell. Guidance. Lights already there. Resistance. Stabilize. Touch of fatigue. We go down here. Burning hands. Cure light wounds, ear piercing scream, and mage armor. Then abilities, embark shot we'll put there. And can go there, so can that. That should probably also go here. And fighting defensively. Go here. And then her Raven Familiar can go down the bottom there too. So now I have a little cat and a little raven following me about. I swear the jokes that you were sent to lunch. Incomplete magic circle for a summoning ritual. Let's destroy it. Okay, back out we go. Meow to you too, cat. Isn't it like way past your usual bedtime, cat?
I'm excited, but guys, before we go any further, look at the nails I did today.
Look at that! Look at them!
Not
They so pretty.
Uh-oh. Oh, that was a better cure light wounds than before. It was 20 minutes past 12. Yes, cat normally sleeps at like 10 PM. So. I would show you my nails, cat, but you've already seen them. Right, let's give him a debuff on his attack rolls.
They'll beg me to stop.
I'm busy telling go what pussy is. Fair enough. Understandable. Haha. Get screamed at, bitch.
No glory
I give
without
him.
risk.
I guess don't give him a whack. Uh-oh.
Go for their hearts!
Probably gonna need a long rest after this.
Time to share your treasures.
Oh, nice one, Jeff.
No match for me.
Ember, can you heal Sila, please? Thank you.
Into the fray!
Oh, nice crit.
I'll cut you wide open.
I was never good at stealth, but I'll try.
Yeah.
Cover me, all right?
Don't you worry, Sila. I have a plan. The new party setup is going really good. I really like being a little evil witch. I'm very much enjoying the game now that I found a good setup that I'm happy with.
Go. Did I mess up again?
Path to the target's blocked on it. Yay, attack of opportunities. Anything else around about here? Let's see. Not quite. Okay. I can't cap when enemies are nearby.
I'll cheer you on
Okay,
from
there, there.
over there.
No, Will Jeff, you're going to get in the fucking action, buddy.
Yes.
Imagine he was. Let's... Oh wait, some of these guys are friendly. Oh yeah, okay, probably best not to do what I planned to do then. Okay. Right, we'll get her in the action. Ember can put some mage armor on herself too, and then move that tiny little bit of movement she has. Oh, Jeff. Let's move you forward. And Doug, you're also going to move forward. I can't quite rush at any of them either. Okay. I'll move forward a little bit. And then... Divine Zap. Okay. You...
The spirits demand your blood.
Ember, can you come forward and scream in his ear, please? Thank you, Ember. Oh shit, there's a cleric. Does it mean they're so... not always, Wolf. Sometimes it's a little bit... like, delayed sort of thing. I can tell you if you're still watching, because I get, like, real-time updates. Like, if someone's typed in the chat while you've been in the chat, then you can still, like, add them sort of thing. It says he's still watching, but he might have also left this on and went to sleep. Does that also affect her? Okay, let me see if I go here. Can I aim this? Oh, that's gonna hit that guy. Oh well. Tough shit. Hunky lurking. What's hunky dories?
I'll rip you apart!
What's done that gone below 0 HP thing? I still don't get how that works. Like the biscuit gold bars? I have no idea.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
You are today's sacrifice. The world in crimson.
The world in crimson. The line's up. No, I've had gold bar. I still don't know what hunky dories is though. Hello, Ray Frost. Nice. Hey guys, what happened? Okay. Maybe I'll erase back here now. There's still enemies nearby. Where are the enemies? I just want to rest. Who's this person? Because they're by... And, oh, they're an nourishment. Oh, they're crisps. Interesting. I will try them when I visit you. The elf is hunched up next to you and is clutching a small but deep puncture wound. Her appearance is quite remarkable. Her skin is blacker than any Garundi's, her teeth are fanged, and her hair is grey as a crone's. Her crimson eyes glare at you with a gleam of malice. What are you looking at, soldier? Like what you see? Take a closer look at her strange appearance. Oh no, I failed. What unusual events were once part of the Olympics? Find out when the ad ends in about a minute. Yes. Myself may have fallen victim to some wicked magic. A curse maybe? Or did her long service to the forces of darkness twist her appearance in such a gruesome way? I can heal you. With a resolute shake of her head, she barks, "Don't. I can handle it myself. I don't like it when strangers cast spells on me." As you wish. Who wounded you? Haven't you noticed? The city's burning. There's a battle going on. I was wounded by a cultist. Ember is looking over her thoughtfully. Her wounds are so strange. Not at all like mine. They burned me from the outside, but they were burned from within, I think. It hurt, didn't it? Unperturbed by her cold silence, Ember continues. Yes, I can see it at heart. I'm sorry that happened to you. Who are you? Does that mean Cat just lives in... Yeah, Cat lives in Ireland, but they live on different sides of Ireland, I'm pretty sure. Everything's hunky-dory. Hello, Habibi. How are you doing? Giving you a scrutinizing look, she's harshly. There's no point in you knowing, soldier. Trust me, the answer would only bring you misfortune, and it still wouldn't be of any use to you. I'm a wanderer. You won't ever meet me again. What's with your appearance? A demon's handiwork. Some shrieking spawn flew across the sky, raining corruption down upon us all. I was caught in attack. It's fine, I'll go away. Okay, I have to go. My gut tells me it's 10 miles even too. It's dangerous to stay here. Farewell. Oh my god, I can sleep here. Okay, good, good, good. Yes, you go sleep, Hassan. Have the sweetest of dreams.
It might be a trap.
Okay, now we rest. Okay. Oh, this is actually a pretty good team for resting. Yeah, cook a hearty meal. And you can... Oh, we can't actually scribe any scrolls, so there's no point having you there. You have a 7 or a 5. Let's put you in there. Oh. Oh, Jeff. And you. And then here. Okay.
Looks like it's just you
I
and
wanna
me,
meet
Cherry Roll,
Scotsman.
alone at last. I've had to hide you from everybody
Evo's
for so
really
long,
good. I've never met him in
now I
person,
can
but he is
finally
very fun.
Hey!
Such a tasty treat you stashed away for me, Runt. Today I'm going to act like you don't exist. You're welcome.
No, like a 3-hour drive from. That's actually not too bad. Okay. Seems that was a good rest overall. Day 28, month Arodus, year 4715. Sometimes a long-awaited rest does not bring the desired relief. What comes is a heavy, clinging sleep on the edge of wakefulness, where consciousness seems poised between reality and oblivion. Possible reasons for such disturbed slumber are myriad. Strained nerves, perhaps, or a lingering reaction to trauma. Shan emerges from the oblivion of her leading sleep like a drowned woman dragging herself up from the depths of a swamp. The wind on her chest is burning like someone pressed an invisible brand to it. The wind has closed again, but the bloodsinner's sharp betrays its presence beneath. There's no time to investigate the cause behind her malice. A trying day lies ahead, but how will Shan be up to the challenge if her thoughts are so muddled and her entire body aches after a day's toil? Nonsense, I'll douse myself in cold water and a base good news of kindle my health, better take care of it now rather than later when it could already be too late. Yeah. After several moments, the weariness abates, retreating to the depths of her subconscious, but leaving the path open to return to the next time Shan seeks refuge in sleep. Shan recalls that she slept peacefully in the defender's heart. Maybe a priest can explain what has happened. Nightmares and corruption prevent you from resting well. Corruption increases during rest, at different rates or in different areas. When your corruption reaches 1st, 2nd or 3rd level, various negative effects are applied. There are 3 corruption levels in total. The higher the level, the more difficult it becomes to fight your battles. The character who is assigned to protective rituals roles performs these rituals before the party goes to sleep, which reduces the corruption gain. You can fully remove corruption in safe places. You will discover these areas of respite as you progress through the game. In some locations, you may come across various holy artifacts. Cleansing them or interacting with them will allow you to partially remove your corruption level. Wish I could drive because I could meet the friends to do things. Yeah, I kind of wish I could drive as well, but yeah, life is life. Okay. We've pretty much only gone in like the same area.
You'll make a fine
Jesus. Fights already. Fun time. Ah. Is that only the one of them? No, there can't be just one, surely. I'll get closer and there'll be another one hiding somewhere, I know for a fact. Oh, I show you the chance from the apartment one. I would very much enjoy that. Ooh, motorcycle sounds fun.
No match for me.
Sila, can you charge at him? Yeah. There's the other ones. I knew there had to be more. Yeah. Amber, you just move closer. Ooh. Interesting cat. Oh. Come on, Woodruff. All you had to beat was a 2. You got a 1.
Go for their
maybe I
hearts!
can go give him a little stab.
They'll beg me to stop.
Go give him a whack. Nice job, Sila. Ember, can you give him a little zappy zap? Very nice. We'll just go give him a little stab. And they have a car, it's kind of crazy. Damn, that sounds cool though.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
That sounds cool, Cat. I'm very happy for you. Need loot? Does that guy have loot? No. No loot. Wait, we've already been this way. How am I somehow going around in circles?
Wherever my legs carry me.
Okay, I think let's go down there. Oh, that's the area exit. Do I need to exit the area? Yeah, I feel I have to. I feel I have no other choice. Oh. That sounds good though, Wolf. Yeah, let's travel there. Oh, there's someone on the road. How are you stuck on in a lip bow? Is a threat or an enemy? Can't tell.
Wearing a robe? Check. Baphomet's symbol around the neck? Check. Crazy eyes? Check. Note to self. Bring a mirror next time to be able to adjust the optimal level of eye craziness. Everything is ready for the experiment. An audience. Problematic, but not critical. You there, girl. Stay out of this. It is counterproductive to stand in the way of scientific progress.
What?
Who's that? I don't know her.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am your sister in sin, a devotee of Lord Baphomet's dark will, and so on and so forth.
She looks like one of us, but she talks kinda weird. Who's there with you?
Who? Oh, them! Just an audience, they don't matter. Consider them a supplementary component of the coming experiment.
Oh, I was just passing by.
In the name of our Lord Baphomet, please be so kind as to undertake a little test of your competency in our wicked cause. Let's start with something simple. So here's my first question. What is Lord Baphomet's favorite weapon?
We will not answer to you.
Our lord can wield any kind of weapon. He is all-powerful.
Wrong. He wields no weapons at all. He doesn't need any. He just gores his enemies with his horns.
Actually, it's Aezergal, a glaive made of red adamantine.
That is correct. But still, girl, no prompting, please. This experiment has taken quite a surprising turn. I would never have expected the followers of the great Baphomet to be baffled by such a simple question. Fine. Let's recalibrate the difficulty and proceed with the next question. Please name Lord Baphomet's sacred animal.
A bull! Of course, everybody knows that.
Yep, and a cow.
Is Baphomet himself? Say nothing.
None of your answers were correct. The correct answer is an aurochs. It appears the experiment has yielded results which are as unexpected as they are incredible. Baphomet's cultists have not the slightest idea about who Baphomet really is, let alone any in-depth knowledge of his ideology or philosophy. I'm positive that this news will cause a sensation in widest scientific circles.
Damn it, she's right. I'm a shitty excuse for a cultist. And my mother used to tell me to become a plowman.
Hey, take it easy. We've only had 2 questions. You there, come on, ask another one. We'll get the next one.
Ask them some more. They might still manage
Is there
it.
any sense in continuing? You cannot answer the simplest of questions.
What closed?
I am ashamed of all of you, as cultists and as individuals.
Please, ask again. I can answer. I'm sure I can.
Because I need to work to get money, but I need reliable transportation for it, but I need money to get my CBT to be able to get the bike, but I need money for that. Yeah. I mean, I think most workplaces now are quite understanding about people who need to take public transport, and it's not always so easy. So hopefully they're not too hard on you.
How do you spell Baphomet's name?
B-A-F-A... Oh, screw it. To hell
Fun,
with
fun, fun,
Baphomet.
fun, to you
I
too,
thought
Klaus.
it was gonna be fun, but instead there are all these questions. I'm done here. I'm going back to my home village, back to my mother.
Hey, wait! You there! How dare you stir up discord in our ranks? Grab her and tie her up, and her entire entourage too!
The experiment is complete. Unable to deal with the questions, the cultists decide to deal with the examiner instead. A typical reaction for a person who has never been burdened with any intelligence. Now you're gonna start hitting each other, aren't you? Please, proceed. I won't interrupt.
Can we retreat already?
Wow, you're not even going to help us? I'm in this mess because of you and you're not going to help? What bitch. Yeah, go for the other archer. Wendug. Your piercing scream.
I'll cut you wide open.
Oh yeah, that one's got 3 levels in cleric. We need to be careful.
Distract them for me.
Yeah, we'll just go up and give them all a pet. Nice! I am very impressed with Uljif. I can't lie. I am very impressed. Oh, I should have done my... Blah. I keep forgetting. Sela, can you charge at this one?
No match for me.
No, wind dog.
Surrender or else! Too late for apologies. I'll hit you.
You've got this, Wolf. I'm sure you'll be able to sort something out.
The spirits demand your blood.
Uh-oh.
Your pain is my pleasure.
Time to share your treasures.
Time to share your treasures.
May I see your entrails, please?
No glory without risk!
Uh-oh. The absence of an answer is an answer to... Interesting. Like it was a high card, so it was higher off the ground, then you use a card, the suspension was higher.
Especially considering their
That's good.
intelligence level.
You didn't get too hard from it, sort of thing.
What about you, girl? Are you ready to answer some questions for the good of science? Let's proceed with the experiment. My first question is simple. Which colors does the goddess Iomade prefer?
Who are you? What's this all about?
I am the one asking questions here. Answer them, and then I'll satisfy your curiosity.
I don't know. I have follower. Red and gold.
Red and gold are the colors of Baphomet. Iomade's colors are red and white. I suppose I should terminate the experiment due to the subject's utterly woeful performance. But don't get upset. We all can't be smart. Someone has to be strong. I liked how you defeated those cultists. It seems to me that I owe you an explanation. My name is Nenio. I am an explorer, a pilgrim, a yet-to-be-recognized scientific luminary, future author of the great encyclopedia Golarionica, and rector of all Absalom's universities at once. Future rector, I should say. I also know several spells.
Now you can finally tell me what you're getting at with all those questions.
It is so heartening to see you strive for knowledge. I have been conducting an experiment comparing the intellectual abilities of the average cultist with those of the average crusader. Unfortunately, the experiment has proven that the opposing parties possess approximately equal faculties in this regard. A shame, indeed, for I've always claimed that despite the popular beliefs about the limited intellectual abilities of those in the army, at least some of them can be considered educated.
Yeah, I imagine that was quite scary. So you're trying to say that I'm mediocre.
Yes.
Why'd you keep calling me girl? I have a name, you know.
I apologize for an injury to your ego, but your name is irrelevant on the grand scale of the universe. Thus, it cannot possibly interest me. I will forget it as soon as I hear it. To avoid unnecessary confusion, I'd prefer to not know it at all.
Cannabis isn't safe right now. Shall we join forces?
Do you wish to become my follower? To accompany me on my expeditions to the World Wound? To assist me in my experiments? To run errands for me? Perhaps even to write down my deepest thoughts for the benefit of future generations? Oh, how splendid! Of course, I agree. Truth be told, I have no money to pay you. But you will be aiding the progress of science, and that is its own reward.
If we join forces, you'll have to follow my instructions during our expeditions.
What? Oh, yes, the dangers and these battles. Of course, I will follow your orders. I place my life in your capable hands, so I can focus on the things that really matter.
I agree.
You're hired. To think that I finally found someone to accompany me. 27 Crusaders before you said no. Not one of them saw the undeniable appeal of my offer. Your first assignment is to take me to a safe place. I have to admit that today's experiment has left me quite tired.
I'm sure Ember will go back to somewhere safe. I'm sure she'll be fine. We'll probably get her soon. I imagine so. No, I'm actually a witch. I realised I should have been more careful when I clicked my title. I just thought it sounded very cool. Yeah, let's go back to the Defender's Heart because I need to go to sleep. So I need to end stream. Okay. Oh, no, it's okay. It was my fault. I just made this little rhyme and I thought it sounded very cool. But I'm playing a Witch of the Vale. Yeah, I've actually done... So this is like my first full playthrough, which I think I'm going to complete. But I've done 2 playthroughs before this, which I ended up not liking my class. So I ended up quitting the playthroughs very early on. But I really like this class, so I think I'm going to stay with it for a while. That's okay, Wolf. I'm just going to rest here and then go to sleep anyway. So don't worry. Oh wait, I've identified these now. Oh, I should also sell this stuff to the guy outside. Or actually, where's Woodruff? Let me sell them to him instead. Show me. Okay. So that... Okay, they're all fine. Craftsman... Okay, we'll just take all of the money for now. I quite like the hex option. I mean, I always prefer spellcasters in general. I also think I'm going like Witch of the Vale. I've decided to go an evil route, which is normally not something I do, so I think that's quite helped my decision, sort of thing. Yes, I mean, that would mean you only have an hour of sleep, so I really hope that you don't wake up at 2 AM again. Wolf, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have the sweetest of dreams. Can we craft a potion? Oh, we can't actually craft spells, but yeah. We can rest anyway.
Look at me like you want to eat me. Take it easy. Food's almost ready.
Don't worry, Paladin. I'd never eat you. I might take a bite out of you, though.
I love the little conversations they have when you're resting. Okay. Let's do another save just to be sure. And we shall exit and we shall finish up for the night because it's 1 AM and I'm meeting with a friend tomorrow, so I really need to get some rest in. We can raid Kai, who's playing some Honkai Star Rail. Don't forget to take some of them. Some of what for myself? Sorry, Kai, I actually don't know how much longer it's going to stream for, but we will still go and share all of the love with him. Like I said, he's playing some Star Rail. My next stream will be Sunday. It will be at the same time I started today, and that's Pathfinder again. I'm really looking forward to continuing this. The Sweet Dreams. Okay, yes, I shall remember. For anyone new here or who isn't following, there's links to all of my socials, and I also have a Discord where every second month I host a community games night, and we also do some watch parties and that sort of stuff. And here's also a link to some helplines for all over the world. If there's anyone struggling with their mental health and needs to reach out and get some support, there's never any shame in that. And there's also a venting channel within the Discord if you would like to do it that way instead. Night Night Wolf. And here are my... Wait, let me see what this comes up with instead. Because I think Frosty Toes is working again. Merging melodies of Kit Kaiji's Cheeky Cosmos. Okay, yes, we shall have that as our raid message. So, the frostytoes.com one. This one. We shall do that when we go into Kai. Thank you guys all so much for coming and stopping by. I hope you guys all have an amazing night or day wherever you guys are in the world. Make sure you guys be safe. Make sure you guys are eating some good food. And make sure you